So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
Hey, we're live on Twitch.
There it is.
Yay!
And YouTube. What is up, guys? I'm TBG_Ops guy.
Madog B&Q.
Behind the mic,
Looks like John's seen a ghost.
off-screen Matt. And with us today, you can't see her. There
Hey!
she is! We have Ryan. It is going to be a blast. As you can see, she is currently working on John's spooky makeup. We were going to let her finish originally before... finish on his face. Before we went live.
Daughter's there.
But John said she could stay. It's not my fault. I mean, technically so did I, but that's beside the point. But I wanted to go live while she worked a little bit. Later in the show, you will get to see, probably after our first beer, you'll be able to get to see me get makeup done. But it's kind of fun. It's exciting.
Yeah.
We're letting Kai stay down here for a few minutes to see her dad turn into whatever spooky concoction Ryan's coming up with. But welcome back. This is episode 96.
Or 97.
97, you are correct.
Oh,
We
yes.
are narrowing down to the 100th episode,
Okay, go get some paper towel.
Paper towel.
which we are very excited for. Again, we'll remind everybody we're going to go off and on live on Saturday the 22nd.
Yeah.
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 Alright.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, hold on. For our 100th anniversary, or 100th episode anniversary beer share. Should be a damn good time. I'm trying to pick out glasses for people too, because
I
I got
know.
mesmerized by what she was doing, and
Yeah, we kind of got
yeah.
sidetracked.
Ready?
It's one of those days, you know? It is what it is. Our good friend Russell just sent us a picture. He finally found his car today.
6
Russell
foot of
up in the
snow.
state of Washington. His car was buried under 6 feet of snow. And, you know, it is what it is. We're going to make Ryan a classy bitch today. She's drinking out of the high glass.
Ooh. That's rare occurrence.
Bougie.
She bougie. Matt, as always, we start with our anticipated beer. Matt, why don't you kick us off?
I'm actually gonna go with the meme nuggets from a collab of Windmill and 450.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So, I don't see how that collab turns out like.
We'll get John and Ryan's anticipated when she is done. I will go ahead and skip ahead to me. Ooh. John's looking good.
That's the first step.
It's the first step to him looking good.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm number one. For me, I'm really excited for... Ooh, there's two. Either the Harvest Ale Matured and Port Cast by J.W. Lee's or the Join the Tart side, just because I love the can.
Let's be fair. You're looking forward to Chimay.
I just like Chimay in general.
I just took a class on Chimay beer.
Oh, she's going to be able to teach us some shit today.
If I remember, I've slept since then.
See, that's when you don't tell people stuff and you just throw out the info if you remember it while we're doing
Listen,
it.
we don't know what we're doing either. We just sound
We wing it?
confident.
Yeah, confident and wing it. But Ryan also brought us a really cool coaster to keep on the table for our show. It was our Christmas present. We feel special. She also got me a Cracker Jacks sticker. It's a baseball. It literally came out of a Cracker Jack box. I'm so excited. She's like, and I saw this and kept it because it reminded me of you. And I was like,
It's the
yep.
little things.
Yeah, well, no, I literally had it for like 4 months. Because I saw, as soon as I saw it, I was like, Tyler. I was like, I'll see him eventually. Okay, I'm gonna go run your nose.
Like that makes me so happy. She's like, here, I gave this for you too. And I was like, whoa. Sorry, I get excited over the little things. What about you, Kylie? What do you think of Dad's makeup so far? You can keep going. They can hear us. That mic picks up literally everything.
I'm going around your eyes.
Oh, speaking of picking up everything, make sure you tune in to the Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews. We had some great Christmas reviews. Tonight's that we're recording, though, is Total Recall. This is going to be the Schwarzenegger month, and we are excited to actually dive into some Arnold films.
Okay.
Next month, we're going to dive into a different actor. or actress, and we're going to do that for about 3 months. Each one of us is going to kind of have a little fun with it. We'll pick an actor, and then we'll each kind of pick a film from it. Matt and I actually picked today's film very much together.
Simultaneously, yeah.
John's like, Matt, pick a film, and I'm like, Total Recall. And Matt's like, I was about to say that.
Which I was like, all right, if these some bitches don't get their shit straight before too long, I'm gonna send text like, we're doing this, and then John's like, pick the movie, tell us that. Like, I was gonna say that. If that works out, dynamite.
Going under your eyes?
It was definitely an interesting movie to rewatch. It'd been a while for me.
How it's a great movie, you mean?
Oh, I am not mad at it at all. Don't worry. For once, I think you and I are going to be relatively on the same page.
Nice.
Do your makeup one day if your dad wants, or lets you.
Oh, yeah, she love that.
Kylie's like, why do you think I'm sitting here? I'm hoping you remember
So,
that
one day
I'm cool.
today.
Look at her smile, that shit-eating grin. She is way too excited.
You know, with the Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, we've done 2 years or a year and a half of movie reviews.
And somehow never done an Arnold?
Never.
Yeah, which I'm happy that we're doing a month of Arnold to kind of compensate for that. At the same point, it's like, all right, other people, if we do their like monthly movie review, like, oh,
Well, we'll get more into thespians after Arnold.
I saw that today. Yeah, Cage has already got 2 on the books. We got at least 1 Stallone. I'm like, okay, poor Arnie.
Somehow Arnie missed out, but at the same time, a month of Arnie's going to be a long month.
No, it won't. It
And
will go
there's
by
more
quickly.
than 3 movies I want to do. That's the hard part. So, like, depending on what we choose next week, I'm hoping I get to choose the last movie because this could go a couple different ways depending on what we choose.
You gotta throw in some comedic.
See?
See, what I
She
really
knows.
wish it was Christmas time still, though, because mine would have been
Jingle
Jingle All the Way in a
Oh, yeah.
heartbeat.
And I meant to
And
bring
what's
that up.
funny is it still might be my choice.
I meant to bring that up for Christmas this year, and then we just like got other stuff. I was like, shit, I missed Jingle All the Way.
We may just save it for next year's Christmas.
It's
you
on
know?
Hulu.
Oh, that's my plan.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Oh,
I
I've
bought
already
it. I found it.
I've already
I'm charging
watched
for
it once
$5.
this
It's
I will watch
like,
it
yep.
too, yeah.
I've already watched it once. It's fine.
While we're waiting to get things kind of rolling here, Russell jumped on, speaking of finding his car. So what's up, guys?
So,
How's it going, sir? Hopefully you can traverse at some point in the short future. Brett says, what is up, fellas? Is super excited for Tyler to improve his looks. And Brett's throwing out...
That's why I get tattoos, Brett.
request of a comedic Arnold. He's throwing out Twins.
Yeah, that's what that was
That'd be a solid
exactly
one.
what I was thinking,
Or
actually.
True Lies. You know?
Not like the one Matt's hoping for
What's
over there.
what's that one where he ended up pregnant? You know what I'm talking about?
Was it just pregnancy? I don't know.
Oh, you don't know what one I want? I want Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, that's a good one. I
It's
haven't
not
seen
a
that in
Puma.
long time. Ready?
And Cameron's on too, says he's requesting that you do a full body paint. I don't know.
No,
that
nobody
she
wants
has
to see
enough
that.
paint.
And nobody wants to see that. So what we'll do is we'll let John finish up now, and then we'll start our beer. I will do mine during the break. We'll have a reveal for break for hour 2 on mine. That way we can enjoy the beers a little bit. Ryan can relax. You know, even though she does this for a living. Tonight's supposed to be her day off.
Yeah,
John
I made her
literally
work.
made her work on her day off. She's supposed to
I-
just be
it's not
hanging out,
even-
having beer.
It's not even my day off. I already worked today.
Well, night off.
Jeez, John, making her pull a
Make her work
double.
overtime. God damn it.
This is not even work though. Like this is fun.
She's just
We're
trying
trying
to
to
make,
make John feel bad
Yeah.
here, Ryan. Stop helping
You
you.
suck.
There it is. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the first beer, pour it out. Even though we haven't got there anticipated, but they'll tell us. That way you can see the color, and we're kind of moving just a hair.
Has Kylie got her glass? Kidding.
No.
I'm moving quick. I'm moving
No.
quick.
All right, guys, you're good, girl. We're enjoying this. This is hilarious.
Like, one of the main reasons we wanted to do this show in general is to highlight the cool shit our friends do.
Yeah,
So,
it surely is appreciated.
So it's going to be Drecker out of Fargo, North Dakota.
Fair go.
This is the Peanut Butter and J Supreme Hefty Fruited Hard Seltzer. That's a weird combo. Black currant, plum, raspberry, blueberry, strawberry, boysenberry, banana, and peanut butter.
That's a lot of berries.
It is a lot of berries. It is 6% ABV. So solid little seltzer ABV there out of Drecker. My guess is this going to be more like smoothie texture than seltzer.
I was just gonna ask, like, what would you anticipate is gonna be the carby or?
Oh,
the,
I'm expecting it to be thick.
How thick?
Make a thick nugget.
Very thick.
Extra thick.
I know, I wanted you to do that. But I think it's going to be extremely thick. It'll probably have some bubbles to it because Drecker usually does things right. So I would assume it will have some bubbles to it, but at the same time, like, this is going to be interesting.
Same time you get the glasses close in case it explodes.
I don't need to drown my phone,
2 weeks in a row.
the book again,
What was that one? I forget. Last week, you remember?
the sour stout.
Oh, that's
The
the
Italian.
That was tasty as all get out, surprisingly.
That does look nice. Oh, that looks more like prune juice.
Ryan's got a little bit of a drive for her, so we're going to keep her pours small today until she finds one she really likes, and then if she requests a bigger pour on one, we will happily give it to her.
Yay, thank you.
If there's a style or something that she's like, that one, I want more of that one.
Brett says thick like a cheese wheel.
Did you hear that plop though when I poured it? It got the name because it's plop. Sorry, that made me happy. All right, Matt, I have no idea how to get this to you. We'll have to wait. That'll be John's, Ryan's, mine. Which we can talk about this real quick. My new glass. It's hard to see. I'll put it on Cam later. When
It's actually showing fairly well.
Perfect. This is the Krampus Christmas glass from Craft or Die. We've told you many times to buy glassware from him. Follow him on Instagram. He does a lot of short, limited release kind of glassware. I believe last time I got on his website, he still had a few of these left, not many. But there are a few. It has Santa and his elf and like giving a gift to a little kid. And then on the other side is Krampus holding the little kid upside down like he's about to eat him with the creepy elf. And the best part is the friendly elf is like scared of the creepy elf on the glass. It kind of makes me happy. Dad looks creepy.
Not to me. It looks detailed to me.
Maybe
It
one
could be
day-
both.
Maybe one day you'll be apprenticing under me. That'd be neat.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You're done.
Brian's over here making plans.
You know what this beer is not, though?
It is not brains. That would have
That
been
would have been
perfect.
so appropriate.
John messed up. Love you, sweetie.
You probably can't wear this, so I just keep this
All right, yep. That's
So I'll just keep this with
Steals
me.
every one of my hands.
Bye.
That kind of just made my day. You can't wear this, so I'll just keep it.
Yourself. I like it.
Yeah, it is. You look good.
I would add black normally, but I think it looks fine.
Yeah.
The way that we do makeup at a haunt is so much different than we would ever do like in real life because it's almost like stage makeup.
Oh, yeah.
It's half lit, and so you have to do stuff that's going to be over exaggerated and super dark. But then I forget in normal life it doesn't have to be that way.
In normal life.
Normal life.
Because we all go around with this kind of makeup in normal
I
life.
do. You know how many people I scare at red lights? It's awesome.
I love you.
All the Uber drivers from foreign countries, I'm sure I've scarred them.
You make me happy. It's shit like that.
Right?
First when she said half lit, I was like Tyler on New Year's?
Pass that over to Matty Boy.
Excited for this one.
That is John's glass, and here's your stemmed glass.
It's very fancy.
Gonna make her all fancy tonight.
Okay, can I get Matt's over to him? There you go.
There you go.
Cam is somewhat ready.
It looks like a cross of like a Cenobite and an old guy.
A what in an old guy?
Cenobite from Hellraiser.
Oh shit!
Oh, the
I can do
pleasure.
that. It smells all of it smells delicious.
Ooh, that smells pretty good.
I ain't mad at the taste either.
Or the like how heavy it is.
Yeah.
Ooh. The fruit hit me last. Like really strong.
One of the 800 fruits in it.
Yeah. How many fruits in there? All.
I taste banana right up front.
Let's see.
But then it fades so quick right into the berry.
I gotta remember which berries are in it because
Right.
I should just say all, but
You know what it tastes like to me? Strawberry banana Go-Gurt.
a little bit, yeah.
And
wouldn't say you're
especially with the
wrong.
texture.
I'm not getting a bunch of peanut butter. There's like a hint of peanut butter, but not a lot.
Yeah, there's
I
not
don't get
much
any.
peanut butter.
But it's blackcurrant, plum, raspberry, blueberry, strawberry, boysenberry, banana, and peanut butter.
Like big gulp, it's a little bit more there.
It's about the only way I can get any, and it's still not much.
Yeah, I do like that it like changes flavors 3 times in one sip though.
It starts off a little sweeter, finishes a little tartar, with a few different. That banana kind of comes in early. The berries finish it off.
Big Gulp definitely gets you a little more peanut butter.
A little bit, but not a lot.
Not a lot,
It's
but,
right up
but
front
more.
with that
Yeah.
banana though, and it fades so quick.
So on the peanut butter and jelly side, I'm a little disappointed just because I'm not getting peanut butter. On just the fruited seltzer and tasty, yeah, it fits fruited seltzer tasty.
You said it's a 6%.
Yeah. And
This is a seltzer.
Allegedly.
Yes.
A seltzer.
Do we think this is going to rival the smooches on the 400 calorie mark or what?
I don't even want to know what kind of calories are in this damn thing.
It.
It just tastes like yogurt.
Yeah,
To me, like thin yogurt. Which
bit.
I'm digging, honestly. Like, put it in your morning smoothie. Make your whole day better.
Start your day off right.
Yeah, more of
do
these.
that.
This would be a good like breakfast
Milkshake
beer. Like you're
yeah.
drinking all day. Like wake up, get a little hair of the dog.
Or, you're getting ready to go to work.
Yeah.
No, shit, I can't do stuff like that anymore. I drive a work car. That was bullshit.
Oh, damn it.
No. Now, when I ran breweries,
Allegedly.
I allegedly drank before shift. And by allegedly, I mean I drank before the shift a lot. Especially if I knew we had meetings with a certain owner.
I drank after the shifts. You needed them after the shifts.
Yeah.
At my job, I needed them before.
Oh.
Because that was when I had meetings. Imagine what I'd been like if I'd been sober. I'd have been fired quicker.
You had a very hard time just staying quiet. And
Because he
keeping-
did dumb
keeping
shit.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry, I don't like stupid.
yeah.
Well, Brett says that apparently Sid is watching and says, "Step up for John."
Thanks, Suter.
No, did you say Sid?
Yeah, Sid.
My niece Sid,
Oh, Sid?
thinks that's a step up for you.
Oh, well, thank you, Sid.
Well,
Appreciate
change tone
you.
depending on who it was, huh?
I love you, Sid.
The
My
this
niece-
beer, it's I mean, it's a fresh seltzer. It's refreshing. Like you said, you could drink it for breakfast and just be totally good.
Oh yeah,
Go and-
that'd be a great start to your day before
Yeah.
you do a day drinking.
Yeah.
Or can you imagine when we did the day drink beer fest, the online virtual beer fest?
Yeah, that
If
would have
we
been
just started
one.
with that,
Yeah, that's totally like I was thinking the same thing because that was like a breakfast beer
Mm-hmm.
festival day, and that totally should have been in that package.
that would have been so much better.
Yeah.
Well, most would have been better than most of the things we had, but
That's disappointing.
it was not a great beer package.
Bummer.
There was a couple good ones, but
Especially because,
that's-
breakfast beers are typically awesome.
yeah. Well, it's either like coffee stouts or like fruity stuff.
And a lot of the fruity ones weren't that good, and the coffee stouts were very artificial most of the time.
Yeah.
It was sad. It
Yeah.
was very sad. But it was a fun day. We got hammered in the morning. We drank so many beers.
Yeah, that was. There was probably 19 beers.
'Cause we
16
added
I think
a-
there were 16 beers.
Well, and we added
And
a
my
couple.
top is 2. That's tops for me anymore. It's 2 beers.
We're going to keep those pours real small.
Yeah.
All right, as always, guys, we do take the average of the 3 scores here in the people that are actually on camera because, he matters, but he doesn't count. Isn't that right, Matt? As always, it's the 0.25 to 5 scale in quarter increments. 3 is perfectly average. Above 3 is above average. 4 or higher is we're going to seek that out. It was so damn good. I'm looking for it. 4, 7, 5, and 5 are just those. Not only are they technically sound, they hit us in the tinglies. Those are our personal, you nailed it. Under 3 is a little below average, but that 2 to 3 is a lot of core beers for breweries. Still very drinkable things, but just not really an average craft beer. Under 2, we're starting to get into I already paid for it, I guess I'll drink it. Or it was given to me, I guess I'll drink it. Under 1 is, fuck this shit, I'm pouring it down the drain. I'd rather have water.
Get out the window, sir.
For any of us, for John, Matt, or I to say I'd rather have water, that's a bad beer.
Did a real poor job.
You fucked up somewhere, and you fucked it up bad.
And that's why I have very few ones, because I still drink a lot.
Matt has probably the least ones or lower of the 3 of us, just because Matt's bar is not real high.
I have a very high principle of finishing beer.
Oh, I've yet to not finish one on the show, but there's been a few I wish I didn't have to, but my
Yeah.
pride got in the way.
See what you did there. Listener pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody got it. I'm proud of you. But score-wise,
This beer,
John, you were first.
delicious beer.
Seltzer.
It seems like seltzer. Actually, think about that peanut butter jelly beer that we were kind of on a search for. and it's a little bit lacking in that peanut butter department. It's there in a big gulp, so I can't quite give it a 4. It's going to be a 3.75. I do enjoy it. Very, very tasty. Didn't quite pull that off, which is fine. But
So a 3.75 for Jonathan. And no, I didn't spill beer everywhere last week. It's fine. Technically, I didn't spill it. It exploded.
It's now just a rustic journal.
Exactly.
yes,
That stinks like beer.
That thing exploded. It was a geyser out the top of the damn bottle.
Now it just looks vintage.
It was. We were sitting here just like.
did not expect that at all.
It was like, doom, and it didn't go right away. It literally was pop, doom. I was like, oh shit.
I am gonna. I haven't done it yet, but I got to take that clip
You got to short pour that clip.
and slow that down, slow mo.
I'm having so much trouble looking at you right now. Every time I look over,
Just you wait.
I'm excited to get mine. Mine's gonna be brighter. You know,
Oh, it's
John's
gonna-
scary. I'm going bright.
I've got UV glow paints for Tyler. Yeah, look. It actually.
I'm so happy.
Do you have a black light?
I do not have a black light.
Damn.
I need to get a portable black light.
Yeah, you do. That would be even
What would you
good.
rate this beer?
Huh?
What would you rate this beer?
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Very similarly to what you thought. Like, first of all, it shocked me it was a seltzer because it's got that thicker consistency, which I really enjoyed. It wasn't too thick like a slushy beer, so you could still like smash it, but it gave enough like mouthfeel that you still had stuff, you know, like a good taste.
Mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel.
Yeah, I didn't see Bunny nor Carrie on here yet,
The
so I
world's best
wonder
word.
if they are
But
home playing.
I do miss the peanut butter, and I wish there was a slight bit more banana, honestly, or it lasted longer.
If there had been a little more peanut butter, a little more banana, that beer would have been.
a 4 for me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm gonna actually follow suit with Ryan with a 3.5, which gives us an average of 3.5.
It's great quality, and I do love you get like 3 different flavors in the flavor story.
Like it was so close
but
to
yeah,
being perfect.
It's a flavor adventure, but it's still blended well.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's
not
good
like it's
quality.
not blended or balanced.
If we could have had a little more peanut butter, and then my like bonus would have been a little more banana. I think peanut butter would have got it to the 4 for me. Bonus would have been an additional little bit of extra banana, and then I'm talking 4.25s. But
Yeah.
either way, I'm happy with a 3.5 seltzer.
Yes.
So it's hard to complain. Matt, again, not that you count, but
I was
what
gonna
would
say
you
I
score?
like that Ryan called it a flavor story. Not an adventure, not a party in your mouth. No, it's a flavor story. Like, it's got a beginning, it's got a middle, it's got an
And
end.
no, it did. There were 3 flavors.
You have the first act, second act, third act.
Yeah, pretty great. No, I am gonna follow suit with a 3.5. I was really high hopes that Drecker's gonna be the ones to really kind of nail home this peanut butter on the flavor on it, but you kind of got it, but not enough what I was really hoping for on the peanut butter. All the flavors were there. It was good. I'm kind of on the fence though with the whole seltzer being like the super thick seltzer because I don't really know what you call it. Like
seltzers are supposed to be thin and just slammable.
well, yeah, usually like I think of a seltzer as like, you know, carbonated water, some booze, and maybe a sprinkle of flavor. Which, you know, like this is not that. This is a whole different thing.
This is all the flavor.
Here's the thing: if somebody handed me that in a glass and said, "Drink this thick seltzer," I would absolutely not. But like, not knowing it was a seltzer going into it helped me really enjoy
Drink
it.
this
Yeah.
thick seltzer.
Like, I
Yeah,
think-
if somebody was like, "Here's a thick fruity seltzer," I'd be like,
Yeah, this tastes
I don't
better than
know
like
about that.
those high carb, you know, thinner flavored seltzers.
Oh, there's definitely more
but-
flavor to it.
Yeah, but it's just like, is it really a seltzer? I don't know, but it was tasty. We do have the Davises on. Carrie said we were afraid to comment when we saw John,
he will come through the camera.
and Bunny said, "Yes, I'm here with my raspberry stouts."
Nice.
Ooh, okay.
Um,
John, what is your anticipated beer of the 7 remaining? You were getting makeup when we talked about it.
It's going to be the Vanilla Death. I've been anxiously waiting to crack one of these open, and I'm excited for it.
Awesome. Ryan?
I don't know what this one is, and so I'm excited for that.
It's an IPA. Wait, this one?
Yeah.
IPA.
Damn it, never mind.
right? Smart girl.
What's the? I can't.
This or that?
That one.
It's an ale matured in port casks. It was brewed in 2009.
Okay, I guess I. Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't realize that was 2009.
I've not had
I didn't
anything
realize
like
it
that
was
before, so I think
J.W. Lee's,
I'm
baby.
excited for that one now.
Yeah, me too.
I even like the label, super bougie.
It is. It fits your glass, basically. I mean, it's a little bougie.
It is.
Yes.
That's why she's matching up.
Couple of quick comments. Brett says, last week Tyler had a premature explosion, which left his pages sticky.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he sure did.
And
They're not. They're actually
he,
not sticky.
he was like, which one?
Do they stink?
Gotta be more
Do they
specific.
stink? Does it smell like beer?
little bit, yeah.
That's kind of funny.
And,
Smells like beer, but not stuck
It's like
together.
those Scentsy markers that smell except a journal.
All right, go ahead.
We've
sir.
also got B. Hoskins on. Says, "Oh shit, hi Brian."
Oh, that's one of my coworkers from the Haunt.
Oh, hi, coworker from the heart.
Coworker.
Thanks for tuning in.
You should follow us on all social media. Self-plug. Quick self-plug.
I like it.
All right, guys. Our next beer is one of my anticipated because the label is.
Yeah, it should have been John's most anticipated.
Yeah, I was a
gotta
little
say,
shocked it wasn't. This
let
is
down in your
Well,
Joy
right now I can't see, so I just knew what was over there. Like,
You can put on your glasses.
Ingenious Brewing. Join the tart side. Actually, if you put your glasses on, you look like the
It's hilarious.
scary dude who's about to read a book.
Yeah, it's really funny.
so it'd be like
I walk into the gas
like
station.
Smart Hulk almost.
Or
Except
like
Smart Zombie.
Hellboy with glasses.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What do I even do with them?
Grandfather Cenobite just getting out the book to tell kids a story.
John doesn't even know what his glasses are.
Okay.
But like I said, Ingenious Brewing, join the tart side. This is a Berliner Weiss style ale with blood orange,
Yeah. Gotta be all smart looking. Smart
black
zombie.
cherry,
I thought you were a
pomegranate,
hipster.
lime, blackberry, and again, boysenberry. We have all the berries today. 6.8% ABV. It's for the open-minded.
Almost seems like he's like wearing those fake glasses and like a fake nose to try to blend in. Like no one will notice me now, Clark Kent.
Are you a little short for a stormtrooper? Join the tart side as an intergalactic fruit basket that's sure to hit the mark, unlike those Willy troopers.
I'm enjoying
What
it.
the actual fuck?
I want this on a poster.
Willy Troopers or Wily Troopers?
You kind of
Probably Wiley, but Willy sounds so much better.
Willy Troopers sounds like that's gonna be some kind of club.
I know. Hence why I said it that way.
Yeah. It's one of our favorite places to go.
Well, I
Willie's?
wasn't coming back. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm very much paying attention.
I'm excited. I love Berliner
That
Weiss.
can art's really cool.
We were just saying we want a poster of it.
Yeah. It's really fucking cool. John didn't pick it.
I know. I forgot it was over there.
What a fucking slacker.
All right.
My big ass glass.
Yeah, it's very bulbousy. Like when I was trying to rinse all the other ones
Bulbousy.
off, I couldn't sit on the shelf because it was too girthy. So I just tried to wrangle it underneath.
Bulbousy and girthy.
I had to wrangle it underneath my arm with all the other ones while I'm trying to do my dish bitchly duties. And normally I can sit one on the shelf, but it was kind of a struggle.
Oh, that is tart.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Definitely a sipper.
with a little funk at the end.
It does have a little funk.
A little funky.
And
trying to
fruit flavors dropped out a little bit.
Yeah, it's tart with funk. It's a weird beer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what
It
that
really
is.
came at the end. Like,
It's like once the tart goes away, then you get it.
yeah.
Oh, it's like you let it linger and then it kind of gets a little funky in there.
That's a very drying, astringent mouthfeel. That tongue dries out real quick.
I like the upfront flavor though.
Yeah, I do too.
It is tart, but it's like pleasantly tart. It's got a good flavor up front, but then it just kind of devolves into foot.
In the foot.
Yeah.
I was thinking fart, so.
Like a,
Matt's such a, he's so great with
He's a
words.
wordsmith.
He is,
like a foot or an ass, or a foot that's been lodged deep in an ass.
Stanky.
All right, Nick Cage. That's what it sounded like. He really did channel Nick Cage right there.
That was actually Matt Perry from the whole 9 yards.
It doesn't matter. That sounded like something Nick Cage would say.
It's a thespian. Bunny David. Oh no, not Bunny David. Sorry. Alyssa Chrisman says tart and funky is my whole personality.
Oh, it sure is.
Hi, Ryan.
Ryan's so happy right now.
I know.
Yeah, my people.
Awesome.
And what would we have? Bunny also says. Oh no, I got that one already. Sorry. I thought I missed one. Nope, just the one.
He has like one job.
We haven't given him that much beer yet, have we?
No.
No.
And we weren't even drinking off the keg this time beforehand.
No.
I actually meant to come here and have some whiskey because my head was sucking. Well, not whoa, bad for it. Woo! I had a headache all day and it sucked. That's what I meant to say.
Ryan enjoyed that slip of the tongue.
Well, that might be a short pour later.
I can spit beer on myself.
That's all I heard was.
That's how you know you had a good joke when someone says, ha
But like, shit. I was trying not to laugh.
It took me like 2 seconds, and then I got it. That's what it was. I worked all day, so my brain is like, it's like Internet Explorer. It's like loading slowly.
I had the day off today.
That'd be
I
like
just got
next
stabbed
day
repeatedly by needles earlier. Other than that,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good day.
It was, except I really hate getting tattoos, but love tattoos, but hate getting them. So I'm a little bitch. It's fine. Grace makes fun of me. It's fine. But like, I sit there and I complain the entire damn time, and when I'm done, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. I'm happy. I'll be back next week. No.
So a question on this beer. Sorry to derail your tattoo conversation. How old is this? Is this semi-fresh, semi-old?
I don't think it's that old. Maybe it is. I don't remember it.
I don't know either.
There is no date.
It makes me think it's a little bit older because I that fruit did drop out a little bit.
So did the fizz, like alarmingly quick.
Yeah. So carbs lower. Yeah.
There was a date. It is gone.
That's
So
Probably
it's probably old.
Well, it looks like a can exploded under it.
all right.
Like I'm kind of bummed because I really like the upfront flavors a lot, and I would like to, and that's why I wondered if it was not that old and just it finishes poorly, or if it
This one
is
came from out in the garage.
half our
originally.
fault, so it's just
Last
that
week.
old.
Yeah.
My guess is it's probably 8 months old.
It's not the worst.
Ryan scores this one first.
She
Cool,
does.
because I'm
No
like,
pressure.
Okay. 2.5.
Okay.
Because I don't care for it. Like, I would not spend my money on this. This is one of those that if somebody put in front of me and I wanted alcohol, I would still drink.
Yeah.
But, like, would have to, like, make myself get through. I almost feel like it would be good mixed with a light ale or maybe, like, a cream ale even. And I might like it better like that with more of a body to it. But I don't care for that. That initial flavor tastes like stomach acid to me. The flavor you like a lot, that's it. Just tastes like
Thanks.
and then that flavor fades off into funk.
He
And
gets a lot of heartburn, so he gets a lot of stomach acid. He gets.
You'd think he wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting like a nice little fruity, like I don't know, skittly kind of thing on the very beginning.
Honestly,
of it.
I get like a skittly,
It has-
like a sour skittle.
It has
Yeah.
so many sour skittle. I could see that. It has so many like flavors in there, like so many fruits, and I get like one initial flavor, and I think that's also what's disappointing me.
That's right.
So you okay? We drain pour.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
All right, so she said 2.5 and then poured. That's odd. No. Now, when you can't drink as much,
Yeah.
you don't want to waste it on the shit.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Like, I get why she poured that out.
Gotta get the bang.
I
for
mean,
your
I'm going
buck.
to make fun of you, but you know.
That's fine.
All right, so we got a 2.5 out of Ryan. I'm going to... That funk at the end really bugged me. The fruit really isn't there. The sour Skittle flavor at the beginning is.
Yeah.
But a lot of the fruit's gone, and then that funk didn't feel like it was a purposeful funk. I'm going to go with a 2 flat.
I'm gonna go with Ryan and also 2.5. Like, it wasn't bad. I think it has a potential to be higher if it was fresher, but it's this beer, it's this can, and unfortunately, yeah, it just
2.25, right?
yep. Check it, but yeah,
Yeah, it's solid. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think it has potential. It's just this can I was not a fan of at all.
yep.
Now the sour Skittle taste at the beginning, I didn't mind. Matt, did you big gulp?
No, I don't know. I feel like my tongue is like I ate something that I shouldn't have. Now my tongue's having a bad reaction.
That's the beer we just had.
I know.
What's your
like-
score based on that?
I'm fucking like horse chewing over here, is trying to get that taste out of my mouth. I think 2.5 is pretty fair. I do like the beginning of it. I think I'm gonna put this on us that maybe we didn't drink it quick enough, and hopefully this would be a better beer. But that funky finish, intentional, unintentional, or otherwise, that was not great.
Unpleasant.
Too funky.
Yeah.
We like a little funk around here, not too much.
Get funky with it. Sorry.
And we just had Myra Welch jump on. This is Bois.
You know
FYI.
Myra Welch?
I don't believe so.
Oh, what's up, Myra?
I'm so
Oh.
sorry if I do know you.
Or I don't know if it's supposed to be Bois or VOA, but and then it says FYI. I know that for your information, I'm guessing.
What's VO?
I don't know. We're waiting. It's in suspense.
And we also got Cameron Reed. Hey guys. Hey Cameron.
So Cameron.
Who's Cameron?
Cameron Reed.
Cameron Reed.
Was he from what was Cameron's name last week? Last week. His name's Cameron. Was it Reed? Is that our brother? Is that little brother?
That is little brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
Little
shit!
brother.
I forgot his last name was Reed.
I know, I did too.
What's up, little bro? Don't worry, your mom reached out to us. Well, our mom reached out to us.
Yeah.
You know, we're invited to all the holidays. It's cool.
He says, yes, it is. LOL.
I like how it's like Cameron Reed. Oh, shit!
Yeah, it's our brother.
It's our baby brother. How did we forget him?
I mean, it is only like a week, you know, so we still gotta get used to some things, but...
Still my favorite thing ever.
Yes.
Mom, such a lovely lady.
You saw that start to come up, didn't you?
Yeah, but it was slower, but I still wasn't risking it. Not after last
I
week.
saw the same thing. I was like, oh, and then you rushed it.
You can give me a little more of this one.
I told you just ask. Whichever one you want. I like how she wants more of the little bottle, though.
Sorry.
And that's the good one to pick, though.
It's the bougiest of them. That's
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
I'll be sure I get the if it's a small bottle, it's probably good.
I just like that. She's like, garçon, a little bit more, please. As she
Garçon.
swirls. So we have the Chimay Grand Reserve. This is a 9%. Brewed at Scourmount Abbey and bottled by Bières de Chimay in Belgium.
So what did you learn about Chimay's recently?
So I was actually working at the Newfields Art Museum in the beer garden, and we would do once a month beer classes where we had people from breweries come in and teach us stuff. We had a man, I think it was a man, come in and teach us about Trappist beers.
She had a lot, all right?
And so
I mean, it's not just me, right? That was funny.
It was good.
the one that we served was Chimay Rouge, which really just has a slightly maltier finish to it. Slightly heavier, and then it's got like a red label.
Was the person that came in and taught you about things, was their name Terry?
I have slept a lot since then.
The Grand
She didn't remember if it was a man or not.
Or Pat?
The Grand Reserve is a strong dark brown beer with hints of fruit, chocolate, and spices, whose flavor gets better and better with time. The Trappist logo certifies this ale is brewed in a Trappist abbey, and that the majority of sales income is intended for social aid. The exceptional yeast isolated by Father Theodore, combined with the purity of the highly protected water of the abbey's wells, gives Chimay its unique richness. Since 1862, Chimay's secondary fermented ales have neither been pasteurized nor filtered, and only natural ingredients are used.
So, fun fact about Trappist breweries, they only brew the one beer. And they specialize in the one beer. And they are the only people who are allowed to brew that one beer. And I believe there's less than 15 in the entire world. And you have to have a very special apprenticeship, I guess, in the Trappist breweries to be able to like go into that. It's very extreme.
I read an article not long ago where a lot of Trappist brewing's dying out because not enough people are willing to do the apprenticeship, join the different abbeys to do the stuff.
I didn't realize until Ryan just said that they only do like the one beer at the one place.
Yeah.
I thought like, you know, Trappist breweries did maybe multiple, but in this specific style or something, like just the one and done.
Yeah. No, and I think a big reason that they do that is, I mean, I think it's
Tradition.
with that, and I think it's more of a marketing thing too. Like, I think honestly that's what it has turned into, but I know that there was a heck of a lot of tradition that went into all of their decisions and how they do things. But it's kind of like, you want to be a bougie brewer, you definitely like go to a Trappist brewery. It becomes your entire personality.
I love how the entire table is basically a coaster, but we're
We
collecting.
still have coasters.
We're collecting coasters.
Coasters are cool.
It's a good thing I brought you guys a coaster. I didn't even know you were collecting coasters.
I do love coasters, so it works out perfectly. But it's just hilarious because like I keep setting this down right here next to the coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, a funny story, next year's Hops and Coaster Drops is going to be an entirely different place with an entirely different theme.
It's actually just going to be in a cork factory.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So
You can set your beer down on anything.
Chimay is always solid. Like, it's just one of those shelf beers, and it's just a solid offering.
I love being at different. I've ran into certain tap rooms. They'll do like a takeover or something, and you'll see like 6 or 7 different Chimays on there, and it's like, I want to try all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm curious. You said the one Trappist brewery does the one beer, but there's multiple Chimays.
Yeah, well, so there's...
That's what she said. I don't know anything about this. This is a Ryan thing.
You can
I believe you.
Well, that's
It's
the
the
thing.
thing.
That's the thing. Is because it was a few months ago, I might be getting it wrong.
Oh, I
But
doubt it.
I believe that's what I remember is that they either brew the one beer or they brew 2 max, I believe. But I think it's just one. And then
But Jamaican have other beers. This is the Trappist one.
There's only one
Okay.
Trappist brewery in the United States. I can't remember where it's at.
No,
Also-
all Chimay is Trappist, but
Oh, is it?
it's probably just different abbeys
Doing
do
the
like that
different-
Chimay
different
brews
ones.
with does.
Gotcha.
Okay. All
Would
right.
be my guess based on what Ryan learned and
Someone had access to the internet.
Just
They could
me-
just quickly Google something.
just me, you
That
know,
is like
trying
a
to
quick
put two and two
Google,
together.
and clearly I can't speak or do simple tasks right now. So
Things like that.
That's fair,
So
yeah.
either way, look it up, learn. We'll look it up. Maybe we'll have the answer for you next week, or we'll forget. And it's one way or the other. Oh, by the way, these people. That's who
Craft or Die.
our glasses are from. John and I's Craft or Die.
actually showing up pretty good. Like straight too.
He's pretty badass.
Russell says 11 current.
Can't read it that way.
11 currently authorized to use the label.
Say that again.
He says 11.
My brother.
No, Russell.
Oh, Russell says
says
that.
11 currently authorized to use the label. So maybe like different. Again, different
Yeah,
monkeries. What do we call those?
probably to use the Trappist label is what he's saying.
Monasteries?
Yeah.
No, that's
What
a
did he
monkery.
say?
Like
Did you say
He
monkery?
said a
yeah, it's like you
Like
know,
a nunnery?
Yeah, it's like a monk house, right? Like
Monk house?
yeah,
I
they
hate
just
him.
roll deep on bunk beds and just have so much more room for activities.
I hate him so much.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, Abbey. That's the word. Russell says 11 Abbeys. that's what I was looking for. Not a
No,
monkery.
I'm a big fan of
Yeah,
monkery.
monkery. Yeah,
Monkery
it's a
and
monkery.
nunnery are just, I've always said nunnery because that just, a nunnery makes a nun. It just makes me laugh because it's not the real thing, but
It's
it's
not.
so much better.
Well, let's circle back around.
I mean, it
Brett,
might be, actually. I don't
Brett,
know.
Brett asks, "Is it a Downton Abbey?"
Shut up, Brett.
Downtown really is where it was.
And Alyssa, since this is probably her first time on the show, is asking, "Is Indie Craft Brew Sign on our Can? Is that our sponsor or is that our company?"
It is one of our sponsors. So in all the images you'll see either on the main screen on the right or on CanCam is one of our sponsors. Indie Craft Brew is owned by Mike and Austin Lawton. They are based out of Muncie, Indiana. It's a cool tap room. They have all sorts of unique beers from Indiana that you can't find, and some from out of the state as well. They a lot of times carry a ton, everything Windmill releases, everything Hop Lord releases.
450.
Yeah, 450 it's the only place in north of Indy, and realistically, there's only like one place in Indy you can even remotely find 450 outside of Columbus.
Yeah.
So it's one of the only places you can get it.
You're looking for some of the big hitters and hard ones to find.
Hard to find, hype
place to
beers,
go.
all sorts of stuff. It's a great place to go. The atmosphere's a blast. The people that work there and own it are hilarious. Good friends of ours. And we'll actually be there on January 14th for the Windmill Tap Takeover.
I saw that. I kind of really want to go to that.
It's going to be a great.
We are going to have a blast. We're going to go live on location that Friday night. Drink a lot of beer, hang out with our good buddies Mike, Austin, and Chris Knight. Chris is the distributor for Windmill Brewing.
Yep.
So we're going to have an unbelievable amount of fun. We're probably going to drink slightly too much beer. And
Who Chris might be rivaling you guys on the beard game these days. Like
Chris's beard is getting...
it's pretty powerful. Yeah.
But his beard actually looks kind of funny because he's so short. His beard's longer than he is tall.
The dwarf effect.
He could play in The Hobbit.
He eats many meals a day. Is that what you're saying?
Does what?
He eats many meals a day.
Oh, absolutely. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Speaking of, Alyssa is also chiming in that they have a fantastic taproom in Muncie. Speaking about ICB, I would imagine, and says that she used to work on the food truck that did food for them, and super awesome guys.
Oh, yeah. Mike and Austin are fantastic.
Great guys.
Their tap room is based out of Muncie. It's in the old Books and Brews. He bought that, completely changed it, made it his own thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great place. It's a destination place for beer.
And honestly, yeah, I saw a post in one of the beer groups we're in. They're like, "Hey, where's some great place to get like bottles and cans of beer?" And they're like, "Cons and Indie Craft Brew."
And then I saw Total Wine was the other option.
Yep. And Total Wine.
Like,
yep.
realistically,
Is their beer game pretty strong at Total Wine? I haven't been over
at
yet.
times.
decent.
Okay.
Some days is better than others. But no, there's not a lot of great bottle shops outside of liquor stores, and most liquor stores carry all the same things. Cons is one of the few that it just carries everything.
I think I get a selection there.
And
And speaking of
then-
Chris, I saw him there when they were doing the cookies and cream memes, and like that's a cool thing I like about cons too. Is they'll have different people come through and do samplings, and they've also got little sippers you can get of like different spirits they have on for sale there, like different whiskeys or tequilas or whatever your vice is. So it's not a full shot. You get this little splash to kind of taste before you have to make a $50 investment on a bottle that you don't like.
But no, it's a lot of fun. Check out Indie Craft Brew next time you're north of Muncie. Or, north of Indy.
It sounds we need to go, Alyssa. Like, it sounds like a cool place.
It really is. Join us on the 14th.
January 14th is Friday.
Get drunk with us. I mean, no,
beer.
we don't do that.
Yeah, and you can ask Brooks and Brews Noblesville. We're a good time.
We are.
We're a good
Jesus.
time. Yeah.
All right. This beer, I am first to score. It was fantastic beer. Doesn't blow me away. They have other things that I like a little better by them, but that was still fantastic. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Yeah, I'll go there too. It's 3.5, really solid. There's a little bit more a spice in there than I was anticipating. And we all can know spices, the right spices to me, sometimes can be a little, but no, I liked it. It was good.
The makeup, the glasses, and then the hand motions are such a.
I was doing that for
It's
you.
such a vibe.
It's a vibe. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Damn!
This is one of those beers that I will happily drink all the time, no matter what. I like the spice. Like, to me, it's almost like drinking a fruitcake without the fruit. Like, I really enjoy it. It's not so heavy to the point where, there are some stouts that I cannot just chug. They're too heavy. But, this has just the same amount of flavor with less heaviness.
Okay. No, that's totally fair. That's a good.
Doesn't make me too full too quick, which is nice. And it's just what's pure is the only word I can think of. It tastes the quality.
It's clean.
It's just top notch, and I think that's probably the biggest reason I'm giving it a 4.
It's a fair score. It really is. Matt, what would you give it?
Actually, before I do that, just because he says he's going to balance, Russell says he's got to hop out. He's got a
Photo
tarot
show.
reading in a few minutes. Hopefully
Oh,
that
yes.
goes well. He also says kick-ass makeup job.
Thank you.
Dr. Drew's on as well. Says don't forget Hopler's going to be there this Friday. We actually mentioned that
Yes.
earlier. Maybe beat you on here with it, but yes, definitely check out our boys Stefan and Drew.
January 7th will be Hoplord. January 14th is Windmill, and January 21st is Pax Verum.
Yeah.
I might see if I can skate up there this Friday and see you boys, Drew. So
Unfortunately, I'll be in Chicago, or I'd be there, brother.
not making promises, but we'll see if I can't make it because I'm sure you guys bring some tasty stuff. With this one, I'm gonna go with 3.75 actually because
So the average.
we I think we kind of glossed over the fact that was 9% and that was pretty damn smooth. That was a really drinkable 9. That was a borderline crushable 9. It did have some good flavors. I was kind of hoping it was gonna be a little more, pronounced on some of the flavors, especially when I mentioned the chocolate and stuff. You kind of got a little nip of it in there, but not as much as I was hoping. But very well done. And Drew says limited bottles of crack will be available. And I believe he means Amish crack, not the street stuff. But maybe if you know the right guy at the right time.
That Amish crack is well worth it.
The Amish crack alone is worth going. I won't give any more. I know. It's an IPA. I saw your reaction when you realized it was an IPA. Oh.
But let me tell you, the last time I was on the show, it's the first time I've ever found styles of IPAs I would drink.
I don't think this will be one.
Okay.
That one
Adjust
maybe.
your expectations.
That one maybe. This one no.
Okay.
Probably not.
This is Small Laced in Space. Other Half Brewing's IPA 6.5%.
Ooh, it smells
What
hoppy.
hops is it made with?
Nope, don't know.
So this
But I bet I can guess.
Citra, Mosaic, and Amaretto?
El Dorado.
Eldorado.
Or Amarillo.
Or
Either
Amarillo,
one.
Either one, yeah.
There's 4 options.
3 out of the 4.
You technically still got 3 out of 4.
There was one that was an all Simcoe one I thought about grabbing, but
It's not offensive.
It smelled like it was going to be hoppier than it is. On the nose, this is going to be one of those beers that Ryan's coworker kept asking,
It's got
are they
a
hoppy?
really weird flavor in the very front.
It is grass. Not hop. It is grass.
You know,
Not as
that's how
bad
it
as
feels
that
about
one
grass.
that we had that was definitely grass beer.
Oh, no, I'm not chewing a cud like I did that one.
A what?
Grasses.
You heard me.
Bacon powder? Squeezy?
I ain't a cow chewing on a cud.
It almost tastes like watered down. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's old. I think a lot of the hop flavor has dropped out, which would make it a little more that watery. It's soft mouthfeel, but still with some astringency and
Definitely still astringent.
yeah.
It's definitely got a longer trail off, like is normal with IPAs. that back of your throat. Hoppy taste. It's just not super overwhelming, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, if this is the way it's meant to taste, it's not that it's old and dropped out. Like, this is a good introductory IPA. Like,
It definitely is old because I got this from.
I imagine it
I want
probably
to say
is,
Mike
but-
Lawton. He gave it to me. This is not indicative of Indie Craft Brew. This was given to me a year ago, I think, by Mike. Just as I'm not selling this, but I have some. Here, have one.
Yeah.
Fairly certain that's when it came to us. So
Or it could have been in a Tavor box.
I've never seen them on
Maybe
tour.
not.
I don't think so.
Look at that, we got Zachary Lapagita. Nope,
Oh,
butcher
hey,
that.
that's Pugs. Hey, Pugs.
Hey, Pugs.
Hey, Pugs.
No,
Pugs. He's a coworker from the hall.
Okay.
Pugs, there you go, that's
Do
a
you
lot
see my
easier.
job, Pugs?
Yeah.
And we'll do Tyler next.
Yeah.
It's a whole vibe.
Starting hour 2 will be mine.
He says, all I know about IPAs is that they have cool-ass cans. Hi, Brian!
This one's not the coolest.
Yeah, this one's pretty fun.
Yeah, this is a little
The
lame
next one's
sauce,
pretty
but-
cool, though. The next one's cool.
The next one's solid. But you'll have to wait till hour number 2 to see it. It's not awful. It's a weird, grassy, watered down flavor. Slightly astringent at the back end, soft at the beginning.
Decent malt backbone.
I think realistically, it's just old.
Yeah.
I think this is more on us than them, probably.
No, it's just old. Stop saying it's on us. Nothing's on us.
Well,
It's
last
just
week's
out
beer
there.
got on you.
Technically, it got on the
That's
phone and the
fair.
book. Not on me. Not a drop ended up on me somehow. I don't really know how. Oh, because my phone caught all of it in the case. It was like the screen was underwater. Like it was just like it caught on the edges and just sat there.
I would have taken a picture of the phone covered in beer. That's
Probably
pretty
should have.
funny.
Instead, I was just like, I need a towel. I need a towel now.
Yeah. So I'm going to score this beer.
That's what you're supposed
And
to
I'm going
do.
to go...
Bet you won't.
Bet you won't.
Okay, maybe I won't. You're right. Maybe I won't. No, I'll go 275. I think it's... Yeah, it's a little bit old. It's fine. It could be better. It's 275.
What's the lowest score again?
Damn!
I need to know the range.
0.25?
0.25 is lowest. Okay. I'm going to give it 1.25.
All right.
Because I feel like if it was newer, fresher, whatever you want to call it, I could probably taste more of that flavor more.
And like we always say, we score it this beer this time.
Yeah. it is.
That just made my day. What's the lowest I could go?
Still above that.
It is, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to give it a 1.75. I'm not happy with it.
So that is a 2 average.
I don't even remember what you scored it, John.
That was a 275.
Okay. Were you really?
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, yeah.
That's why we can't have nice things, John.
That might be a little generous, but I get what he's laying down.
Yeah.
Speaking of generous,
not
what would you
hateful.
score it?
The more that I'm having, kind of the lower it's going, but...
Ladies, just so you know, he's a generous lover. And he's single. Check him out. Continue.
We wouldn't know if he's generous or not, lover-wise.
I've heard.
Wow.
I'm trying to help him out, damn it!
Moving on. I don't know. I think a 2 seems about right. Like, if I was handed this, I could drink it. It's a lower ABV, so I wouldn't be, like, thrilled. It's not terrible. It's meh. Probably has a chance to be better if we had a fresh one.
Oh,
So-
we had some other stuff by then that we liked more that was fresh.
I think the problem is that little bit of grassy flavor. Like, that's not a flavor Tyler likes at all.
No!
So,
And it's funny because I love IPAs, but I want true hop flavor. You start giving me grassy, where it's like they dry hopped it too much, or they...
So I don't care for a grass flavor, but this was not, like,
yeah.
bad with
No,
it.
but I pick it up if it's there.
Touche.
Yeah.
At least it's not that one, the Mario Kart, or the Mario...
Yeah, the one that had like the
that
warp
can.
pipes. Yeah, that was like
that thing
freshly cut grass.
I'm telling you, it's like chewing a cud.
Some people really like that, though. It's definitely a hit or miss beer.
Yeah.
It's like there's no in between. People either love it or they hate it.
I was not a fan.
He was not.
I was very, very angry.
I liked
at
it more
that
than you did.
I like the
that's-
can art on it.
Yeah. It's your hatred of grass.
Fuck grass! I go outside and stomp on it.
That's how he keeps his lawn tidy.
I don't even have to mow it. I just go out there and stomp.
It just
You will stop growing!
packs layers of grass.
Alright, guys, that
Brett
is...
says grassy is assy to Tyler. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I
but...
get it. 'Cause it's shit! Assy, come on.
I mean, I guess I'm going a different way too.
This is the end of hour number 1.
Yep.
At the beginning of hour number 2, you will definitely see a different version of Tyler's face. So
Yep.
probably a more pleasant one. Depending on who you
It can
ask.
only get better.
Bar's pretty low.
That's why I grow a beard, dude, and get tattoos.
It's a blank canvas.
I try to paint it as much as I can, okay?
Oh, Alyssa said, Ryan, Morty just heard your voice and got really excited and went looking for you.
Mort man, that makes me so happy.
I can only... I'm
Dog or
only-
cat?
Dog.
I don't know.
that's-
These
I
cats
just-
wouldn't give a
He's
shit.
a little weenie.
Is that some kind of Rick and Morty reference? I'm really hoping so. I tried to do like a Rick there.
Mordecai.
Ah, like the Children of the Corn. Okay. Go on the other way.
But anyway, at the end of hour number 1, we'll be back very, very shortly on TBG_OpsGuy.
My dog being Q.
So, Ryan. Bye.
So,
Nailed it.
just, and behind the camera, the one, the only, you're so happy, or so lucky you can't see him.
I'll scream that.
Later.
Yeah, well, Tyler's getting some finishing touches there. Alyssa did confirm that she did name Morty after Rick and Morty.
Oh, who told me it was Mordecai?
Yeah, so apparently that must have happened right when we were clicking off there.
I have no idea who told me it was Mordecai. I feel like a bad dog friend.
And clearly Tyler's getting the finishing touches here.
Yep.
Yes.
One more eyeball.
What up, y'all?
No, it's one of those things. It's fun to watch, and like we were talking about, everybody's different faces, and you got the different contours of their face, and how.
Because
like,
Tyler has a long face and John has a fat face. Was the
Yeah.
The
So I've got to
specific terms that we learned.
I've got to adjust bone structure.
So how do you do that? Like, what's involved with that?
I just do it. I've been doing makeup for so long that I have an eye for it, and I think that's like I just learned airbrush makeup this summer, but I've been doing it with my own business for 12 years. So having that, you're so hokey. Okay.
I was even thinking he kind of looks like the guy that jumped in the toxic ooze trying to become Spider-Man and he got this instead.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just like neon glow in the dark.
I have one more little step.
Every little step I take.
Oh, shit.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go around your eyes.
So this is a little easier to get a tattoo, right, Tyler?
Different.
So I know it is a low enough PSI. It's not like blasting your face, but it is kind of like air conditioning. Almost like it's just a good fan almost.
So you've been blasted in the face before, John?
Oh, I think it's blasted in the face.
Your mouth is too clean.
Yeah, well.
Kind of a little bit of a
Oh,
Scary
yeah.
Terry vibe over there now.
Remember, not on the pants.
There you go. All done.
All right, the pants are good. We're good. All right, I gotta see this for us.
Yeah, the lips really kind of finished that off like really quickly. That made a big difference.
Yeah, it really is. It's the little details. It's knowing your techniques and knowing your products, and then knowing the person's canvas face. You know.
My eyes kept watering.
They did.
Just like when you get a tattoo, right?
No. That air.
That's him crying.
I don't cry.
You literally just said you were crying. Earlier.
No, I
was
said
him.
I was bitching.
Him fighting the urge to laugh because it tickled.
Oh God, it tickled so fucking much. I was struggling the end.
I
Oh wow.
I want to get a selfie of you guys. Well,
Oh, we will.
a picture of you guys. If I'm not in it, it's not a selfie, is it?
I mean, if they take the picture, then
It's
it
a
still is.
Vimy instead of a selfie.
All right.
That's funny.
Is it a good look?
That's pretty great.
look.
Put
Now-
on
now
the
we're-
hat.
And now we're skating into Toxic Avenger territory, just that over-the-top comedy with it. Brett, how long have you been doing this, he asks. I assume to Ryan?
So I've been doing makeup in my own business for 12 years, but I just learned how to do airbrush makeup this past July. And now I work professionally for Haunts, doing their makeup for them.
So is this the same kit that you buy, like if you do models and stuff?
I'm not sure. I think so because I know that you can get the same thing at Hobby Lobby in the model section.
Gotcha.
Now I'm not sure about this compressor. This is a mini compressor, one that's meant for like makeup kits.
Okay.
But they sell the big ass real compressors at Hobby Lobby too. They're a lot more expensive. But honestly, like Amazon is going to be the best place. And most of the time they are dual use. Like you can use them for, it just depends on the paint
Gotcha.
that you put in them.
Okay.
And they're alcohol activated, or cleaning wise at least in the
paints are
airbrush.
themselves.
My paints are. They have hybrids and they do have water activated paints. But alcohol activated paints are one, they're hygienic, like no matter what. And then it's easier to kind of clean and keep up with as well. And at a haunt, it doesn't sweat off after 6 hours of screaming in people's faces.
Yes.
Water activated, as soon as you start sweating, it's going to be a whole big sludgy mess. So it's really about knowing your products, what they're going to be used for, how long people are going to be in them. I've spray painted many people's bellies and chests to try and keep their makeup on, and it's a whole ordeal.
John's had a light bulb. I can see it over his head.
No.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Brett says Tyler's like the Toxic Avenger's little brother. I know it. And Carrie says Tyler has never been told his mouth is too clean.
Accurate. She was spray painting my mouth while she said that. I'm like, that went through my head.
Yes.
All right, how do I look with the hat on too?
No, it's
Hold
great.
on. Actually,
You could be a zombie baseball coach.
Ah.
Yeah.
You guys look great. Oh, you put on that one.
I did put on
You guys look great.
Because we are great.
Pug is saying old Greg mode activated. Nice
Oh,
job.
my
old
gosh.
Greg,
I feel like I've heard this reference, but I've not seen it to really get
Old
it. But I know
Greg.
it's
You
a
don't know
thing.
Greg?
old Greg.
I
gotta watch
don't
it
know
when
old
we're done.
Greg.
Yeah. I know.
And Brett says, by the way, Toxic
Bailey's
Avenger
out of-
needs to be a movie review.
Bailey's or Kahlua?
I
Shoe.
It's baby.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I
like I knew it was
respect
one of
Toxic
those.
Avenger, but man, it's a rough watch, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about there that I don't know is talk aboutable.
All right, let's do some drinking.
Woo!
We as you're getting ready for this next beer, we really need to introduce her to Josh, who scriptwriter, small indie film guy.
What's his last name?
Hall.
Oh, no, I don't know him. But yeah, I would love to help him out. I'll be going down to Kentucky soon and apprenticing with a man who used to teach at makeup schools. So hopefully I can start learning things. Like, I have got out of kit stuff, so little wounds, little prosthetic work. I've got that completely down. I need to mold make masks and huge characters and casts and stuff that costs money.
Do the face-off stuff.
Yeah, it's I'm starting to get into that sort of stuff.
Well, I was thinking like the show on Sci-Fi.
Yeah,
Oh, I know,
I used to
but-
love that show.
But anytime you say face
That's,
off,
that's
Oh, I
actually
know.
what got me into doing makeup.
it was such a great
so
show.
long ago. Yeah, I had a chance to do an internship with Cozart Studios. He won the show 3 times, but I ended up running out of money. I had to move home. So
Which one was?
They need to pay interns.
Anthony Cozart, no,
They need to pay interns. They need to.
they do the bulk of the work
Yeah.
at most places.
But John, you get paid in knowledge.
That doesn't pay me.
That's what you do with the knowledge, I guess.
I jest. No, it's a
Brooklyn
raw
won't
deal.
look at the picture I sent Steph
Yeah, she won't look at me either.
because it's too scary.
Yeah.
Does this have lactose in it?
I have no idea. I'm getting ready to look. So this is, I would assume so. This is the Meme Nuggets by Windmill and 450 collab, along with our sponsor, Indie Craft Brew. This is the Meme Nuggets milkshake style IPA with strawberry, orange juice, pineapple gummies, marshmallow, and vanilla.
Pineapple gummies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So
Very
right
tropical
now,
fruit.
I have a little bit of an issue. My lips
know.
are numb,
Good thing your lips don't do as much tasting, huh?
and the end of my
You need
tongue's
paper towel?
the end of my tongue's the same way.
Why?
I think it's the isopropyl, maybe that
was-
whatever's left over.
I was
or-
just about to give you more to wipe it off. So maybe
Oh, I'm
not.
good. I think
Okay.
no 99% alcohol. No, that'll numb the shit out of my tongue.
Okay. Well, not your tongue.
But if it's on my, never mind.
Just
But
a tip.
It's just a little bit.
There's a little bit there.
Yeah,
Would you like some Vaseline? Maybe that will counteract it.
it really is fine. It's just funny because I noticed a slight not change in the beer taste, but more like it took it a second for me to even notice what it was. It was like I took a drink. And it's like the beginning was like it's water, and then it got farther on my tongue, and I was like, oh, there's
Oh, there
flavor.
it is. Yeah.
That usually happens to me after I'm done drinking too much.
That was just really funny because it took it a minute for me to actually know what the fuck I was drinking. It is good. It's not IPA.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the flavor that would make me think this is an IPA.
I get slight hops, but like not enough to be like, oh, that's an IPA. I would think it's just a beer that has
A little bit of hops. to
a
it.
little bit of hops added. I taste a lot more of the marshmallow.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
a lot of
definitely
marshmallow, a
marshmallow.
lot of the gummies,
Yeah.
the pineapple gummy,
Yep.
the vanilla. It's good. Like, it's tasty. If you want to be like, I bet I can find an IPA that you'll drink to someone. No, you'll never find it. This is one you could just be like,
This is like a mix between of a sour and an IPA.
Yeah. I know it's supposed to be an IPA, but there's not much about this that says IPA to me.
Yeah.
no, but it's tasty. It's
It is tasty,
It's
yeah,
pleasant to
100%.
drink.
Kind of reminds me of like a Jamaica Me Crazy.
I don't know if I've had one of those.
It's a Seagram's drink. It's what my mom likes to have.
It's
It's
got a
pleasant.
little astringency, which
It's
is
okay.
fine. Yeah.
It reminds me of Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Yeah, no, it does.
What? Words are hard.
No, it's not you guys at all. It's Brett.
Oh God.
He said, with the...
You can't even read it.
It's something about me.
Brett
If it's,
broke Matt.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
it's definitely something about me if Matt's having this.
All right.
Yeah.
He says, with the hat, he looks like the lion from Wizard of Oz is not feeling well and turned green. If I was a king.
The forest.
So accurate.
Matt's enjoying this a little too much.
Oh, no, that's just hysterical. All right, and Pug says, I knew there had to be a cool can. LMAO.
Yeah, there's a few.
Ryan, I hope you brought them some palms.
I did not. They have Dawn dish soap.
Yeah.
We'll get it taken
They have
care
Dawn
of.
dish up and a lot of luck.
My prawns wouldn't fit in my new makeup kit.
And for those that are uninitiated, what are palms?
Pond's cold cream. It's the stuff old people use.
Okay.
It's cheap. You can buy it in bulk at Walmart, and it's oil-based, so it'll take off alcohol-activated paint. And it's good for sensitive skin, if you care.
Write that down,
I
future
actually do.
makeup artists.
I just use the like I said, the Neutrogena makeup wipes.
Yeah.
Dawn dish soap will get the job done.
I actually can't wear alcohol-activated pants. I've had too much of the alcohol.
She was huffing that shit.
Because it makes me break out, like I have an allergic reaction to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. That's pretty great.
Yeah,
You look
yeah.
sad.
Oh.
That's how he always looks.
I have to look at Matt all show. What do you expect?
Yes.
Be smiling.
Before you guys rinse your faces, I want you to get a picture of the three.
Oh,
of us
I'm
if you're
wearing this
willing.
home.
100%.
This doesn't get washed off till I go home.
I
Because I want to
very
stop at
much-
a gas
I was
station
about to
like
say,
that.
I recommend stopping at the gas station.
Yeah.
Just make sure you stop at one that lets you go inside after 9.
210. We're good. Yep. I was like, the one at the exit. Yep. All right. Anyway, back to this beer. It's good. If you're expecting IPA, it's not.
Yeah.
But then again, when you think about who collabed together, Windmill does make a lot of traditional IPAs. They make some weird shit too. Now 450 does almost all exclusively
yeah.
weird shit. So you don't expect. Now they do make traditional IPAs. This kind of came out. It again, not IPA, but still tasty.
Yeah.
The gummies are kind of. The gummies, marshmallow, and vanilla especially. Like
It's yeah. It blends well. It is kind of like Ryan said, kind of Lucky Charm marshmallow sort of there. I like the way that the marshmallow flavor is presented. It's a little bit of a tropical with all the pineapple.
Ryan, you were first to score it.
3.75. I really, really like it. I just didn't like it. Didn't seem special. Like, it did not completely floor me. It was a good beer, and if I'd gotten a taster of it someplace, I would have been very pleased with it, but I still think I probably would have chose something over it.
Gotcha.
But it's still, I really like the marshmallow in it, and I don't even like real marshmallows. So, if somebody can make me like a flavor in a beer that I don't typically like in, like, almost said in real life. In sober life, I guess.
IRL.
For me, I want more of that hops. I think this flavor, if you added in like a fruit hop, something like a Citra, Galaxy even, a Mosaic, yeah, some of the cliche ones, don't get me wrong, but those type of hops, if I got a little more of that body out of it, a little more of that flavor to mix with this, I think it could be a really good, like, fruited IPA.
I agree. With the citra hops and the tropical notes.
Without it, for me, it kind of makes me go down to almost I'm going to go just even 3 because I like the flavor so much, but I really wanted more hops out of it. I almost went below it just because it didn't have them.
Yeah.
All this marshmallow talk really makes me wonder, when we're at Indie Craft Brew, will there be marshmallows that someone can challenge Tyler at Chubby Bunnies?
I mean, nobody can beat
Because
me at
he's
Chubby
got
Bunnies.
the cheeks of the chipmunk, and I think it was his first time playing.
It was.
And like, just demolished me.
Yeah.
He He didn't just beat me. He denominated me. He turned it into a fraction.
You knew who Tyler was.
I did. I didn't expect to win, but he was just like still going like, oh, funny boy, oh, chubby boy, chubby. Like he just at some point he was just spiteful. He was rubbing my face.
It is true. I kept going even well after he stopped.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was the Halo equivalent of just teabagging me with marshmallows.
Chubby Bunny champ.
Damn straight.
So someone needs to show up and dethrone him and
Can
just
we,
bring it back.
at the 100th episode, do a Chubby Bunny challenge?
Works for me. We'll do it for the
That'd be
100th.
All right, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that.
John,
I'm going to go 3.5. Yeah.
what's that end up score wise?
That is going to be...
3.5. Should
3.5,
be.
yep.
Yep. All right, not half bad. I mean, again, for me, I just wanted more hops.
Yep.
Like that it bugged me the whole time. I think the flavor's great. I just want more.
If they're gonna market it as an IPA, they need to add in more hops.
I agree. Matt, what would you give it?
I'm all over the place on this one. Like, it did have a pretty... Brett says it's on. I'm assuming he's referring to the Chubby Bunny Challenge.
I think so, yeah.
We are going to make that happen.
Looking forward to watching that. John, make sure we have like 4 bags of Wallows.
I will.
He's going to go home sugar drunk before he ever gets drunk.
I'm gonna be sitting there just...
Who wants beer? Who wants beer? I don't know. This one, I got a lot of the marshmallow and like the gumminess, but for me it was less pineapple and more just kind of like the gummy flavor, which I know doesn't make sense, but it does in my head.
No,
Like,
I get what you're saying.
Drinking it, I mean, it kind of clicks, I think, maybe. I was hoping for a little more pineapple, but I also give like the heartburn disclaimer on this one. Like, if you drink a can of this, you're gonna need some Tums or something.
There's a good chance.
You
Yeah.
may want to drink half a can if you have acid reflux issues.
Yeah, guilty. So I'm gonna go like a 3 1/4 on this and kind of split around the median on there.
Yeah, we're right up.
All right, so the next beer is J.W. Lee's limited edition Harvest Ale matured in port cask, brewed in 2009. This is 11.5% ABV. This fully fermented ale can be enjoyed now or laid down like a fine wine for enjoyment to come.
Yeah.
Laid down like a fine wine, huh?
Product of the UK.
I have really discovered that I love
Anything
things
aged in a port cask?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I've never had anything like that. That's why I'm excited. But I will say right off the bat, there's chunkies in the bottom of my glass.
It's just sediment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing bad.
It's still off-putting though, isn't it?
Slightly. I was like,
It's just
super
more
special, unfiltered.
anything that's
It's definitely unfiltered.
anything that sits that
Are
long.
we talking about
it's
Tyler again?
unfiltered.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
She went from worried to hallelujah.
I mean, this thing smells
If you like
super
things aged in a
boozy.
port cask, you need to get you a bottle of Angel's Envy.
You took the words out of my
I know.
mouth. Yeah.
I'm
Wow,
aware.
this is...
I've had it.
I put the last bit of the bottle in my glass, so
Oh,
there is a.
God.
Right?
Hey, look how much chunks are in mine. That
This
is
is a lot sweeter than I anticipated.
It's a dessert beer.
that is molasses.
Yeah. Even the consistency. You know what? This would be great, like, reduced onto a cake.
Yeah.
That's what I keep thinking.
In an icing.
Yeah, like a. It's got so much raisin plumness. To
That
it.
is like somebody took a barley wine, an English barley wine, took molasses,
I was gonna say loaded up with syrup.
Yep.
soaked raisins and plums in the molasses, then just dumped the whole concoction into the English barley wine.
This is one I would put a scoop of vanilla ice cream in. 100%.
Yeah.
I almost think that I would not need a full glass of this, especially being the
This
ABV
is
it
about
is.
like. Yeah, this is a sipper.
You both shut your mouths.
And this is a
It's
2009.
great.
That whole bottle goes into that glass, and Tyler would be a happy fucking fat man.
What did this taste like in 2009? This came out. Do we think this was like hella hot? This has been sitting for a decade.
Over a decade.
Over a decade.
When I found this at that liquor store over by the OG Books and Brews, they always carry just
Random stuff.
ridiculous shit. And it's amazing. Like, you can find some just fun shit. I love J.W. Lee's. We've had one of their Harvest Ales before.
Yeah.
We had actually an 05 that time that I got from Harad.
That was really good too.
This is stupid good.
It definitely makes my cheeks warm, so I can tell it's a higher ABV. It tastes like a higher ABV, but it's so smooth too for being like an 11.5.
It smells like it's 11.5.
I wish
But it doesn't taste it.
I wish I
It
could
doesn't.
drink more.
No,
and
it
then-
tastes like 9.
It
I'd say
tastes
9.
strong, yeah, not 11, but
I'd say
yeah.
9. is what I would guess it at.
Now
the smell, if I'm just smelling it,
Oh, yeah.
straight up, I'm guessing like 12.
Yeah, I can't agree.
The unfiltered sediment is a little bit off-putting, but
You don't notice it when you drink it.
no. But as I get to the end,
But no, it's in there, so now I'm going to be
It's
really
like
apprehensive
clean.
about those last couple drinks. So I'm going to... This is good,
Yeah, you got a lot too.
but I'm going to
There's a
do
lot
the
of
comma
cider.
but here. Between the ABV and that molassesy syrupiness, like, this is borderline in diabetes for old Matt over here. Where are you on the diabetes chart, Tyler?
This doesn't even remotely taste like diabetes to me. It
Oh,
reminds me of
man.
meads where it's
This-
that honey sweet. This is molasses sweet. To me, that's not diabetes. That's not that artificial sugar
Oh,
sweet.
man, I don't know. I respect your point, but maybe just the sweetness of that molasses I'm not as attuned to.
So sip after sip, it's almost too much. But like if you just take one sip, that sweetness is perfect for me. But then if I were to take like sip after sip, I think it would build up and be too much.
Yeah, I'm a quick sipper, so...
yeah.
Also, I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on the mouthfeel in this, but I'm feeling maybe good, bad, or other. I'm indifferent, but a little astringent, little mouth drying.
Yeah.
Little mouth drying at the finish, especially.
Which
Soft
is
at
a
the
little
beginning.
weird,
Kinda
yeah,
caught
because you
me
get
off
that
guard.
syrupy
Okay.
molasses,
Right?
but also, and I don't know if it's bitter astringent from the molasses because it can be, but yeah,
It's blended so well.
It is.
Like it's really like a dessert in a glass.
I am definitely extremely happy with it.
This is like a special time beer.
This is a special
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah, like this is one
Lots
that
of-
Drink
this
it,
is
bitch.
one that I would break
I'm not
out when
drinking all that
people are
sediment.
like, I don't like
I'm not
beer.
either.
it's a
John,
lot of sediment.
Don't cave.
I drank mine.
We could dump all our sediment into Tyler's glass and
Yeah,
drink
you want my sediment, Tyler?
He's leaving a lot of beer.
Because there's it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Kelly would endorse this. Oh my god, there's so much.
So
I think I got the least out of all of you guys, and I was the one complaining about it. Sorry.
Yeah, we bring to everyone else's attention. We don't want to drink this blissfully in our ignorance.
I just drank it. Drank it.
Drank it?
I
anyway.
drank
drank
it.
it.
I drank it.
We beat them.
All right, guys. What do we think of this beer? Like, I know we've talked about it. I'm gonna score it first.
yeah,
Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 4 1/4. I really like that flavor. That flavor profile was fantastic.
yeah. I was at 4 1/4. It's not quite that top notch, but I enjoy the hell out of it. I will definitely go search out some more JW Lees, and I would search that one out.
I'm at the same score as you guys. My only two complaints was that, kind of like what he said, I don't like the syrupy right in the beginning. That's almost too much sip after sip. But like the entire sip that you do get is like super quality. Like it's just really good, super tasty. This is one of those that I would keep and like pull out on special occasions, like
Oh,
to
absolutely.
celebrate with.
Absolutely. I'm a huge fan. 4 1/4 overall. That's a nice jump up from some of our scores.
Yeah.
You know, the highest we'd rated so far was a 3.75, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun jumping up a little bit.
Well, it was
Hour
hour 2.
Yeah, well, I don't expect much out of the next beer, so
Yeah, all right.
it's one of them damn Cincinnati people.
Oh, it's not a person.
No, I'm talking about the next beer.
I know.
What would you score this, sir?
I'm gonna preface this. I can see this beer being pretty polarizing among peoples, and I will have to admit that it's well made. And the ABV for me is gonna be kind of proven wrong a little bit here. I think it's good. I'm just not the guy for it, but I can't deny how well it's made. I'm gonna go at 3.75 because this is it's not something I would seek out.
Well, not everybody can be right.
I would totally like drive an hour just to get that beer from someplace.
I respect it. Like I said, it's well done. It's just something about it.
Definition of seek out right there. Just saying.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Basically, what we're hearing is Matt sucks. All right. Speaking of Matt sucking, here's the beer he brought us.
Just my head.
This is Streetside Brewery's S'more Fun Together. Imperial Brown Ale with marshmallow, chocolate, and graham. S'more Fun Together started as a collaboration in 2018, and we liked the concept so much we tweaked the recipe, added more mallow, and brewed it again in 2020. Sweet mallow, toasty graham cracker, and baker's chocolate blend together in this Imperial Brown for a true campfire experience.
But is it fake and artificial?
10.2% brown ale, though.
I mean, that's strong.
Goddamn.
I said, goddamn. Alyssa asks, did we already do the meme nuggets? We
Yes.
surely did.
We just did 2 beers ago.
This will be up so you can like watch it when it's not live too if you want to see it.
It'll be on YouTube.
So we can give you a quick preview and say it was
It's solid.
Okay.
3.5.
There we go. I don't care.
But it's
I'll do
it's
it.
the first beer of hour 2. So literally you can rewatch it on YouTube. Check it for the when we come back from break. First beer.
You see Tyler getting beautified?
I mean, I do look good. Just
It's a
my nose is green now.
Yeah. I mean, and I know you can't really smell, but
I don't have COVID. I was born without my sense of smell.
yeah. Which, I mean,
It affects
your
my taste
ability,
some.
but you're so refined still because without that sense of smell is probably like 80% of your
olfactory,
taste,
which I just
so.
love the word. It's fun
Yeah,
to say.
so I can't taste spices and herbs. Like I can taste garlic, but it's got to be enough to blow enough people out of the room.
So you mean the right
Sucks
amount?
for you then.
It does, but like that's another reason I can't eat. But like,
That's fair.
So like when I started managing the brewery, I had to I looked up terminology for describing beer,
Fake it till you
and
make
I
it.
went to other breweries and I asked for samples and I listened to the way that they described flavor profiles to me. And that's when I was like, oh, this shit's not that hard.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to find the right word and literally, like, sell it. Like, the
Yeah.
right words really are, you know,
Words
they
are
make a
powerful,
difference.
they say.
Yeah.
Sorry, just put my glasses back on after,
Which
noticing how green the nose
kind
bridge
of
was.
jumping off that topic, I think something that was kind of made relevant to this that we learned on last brew day, John, you and I, was the smartest man of beer, Kevin, was telling us that if you eat something hot, like you have specific hot flavor receptors on your tongue. So if you eat something that's supposed to be like cooled and like cooled off, it doesn't work because those are different flavor receptors on your tongue.
Yes, they're not
Your
going to
hot and
cancel each
cold
other
aren't
out.
the same. Like it doesn't work
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, it doesn't
Which
work
it
that
seems
way.
like it should, but it doesn't.
No, but they don't cancel each other out.
Yeah, so
You're just going to both hot and cold.
yeah, eating hot wings that are too spicy with da bomb, the devil juice, and then like trying to eat some ice cream, not gonna work. Well, like because of the lactose, but shit.
It still helps a little bit.
But the point being, like, the hot and the cold receptacles don't cancel each other out.
No.
They're both there. They're both separate.
Believe it.
I didn't know that until I was 37.
Yeah. Spiciness is actually a chemical reaction with your taste buds. It's not an actual flavor that our tongues pick up, which is why the more taste buds you kill off with spicy things, the spicier things you can eat. So to me, it's extremely strong compared to everything else I taste. So I can't even have table pepper without choking.
No wonder Smo can just
Yeah.
drink the bomb.
He just burned them all off. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Hear that, Smo? We're key into your game now.
All right, so this beer.
It's like Wesley in the poison challenge. I've been slowly building up a tolerance my entire life for this.
This beer is watery.
Well, it's a brown ale.
Yeah, it's still watery.
I know, but it's a brown, not a stout.
Okay. Point heard.
Just remember.
I
I feel like John still doesn't care, but your point was valid.
Big thing for me is it's viscous,
I think-
artificial feeling.
Yeah, I think the flavors just need to be slightly stronger and more pronounced because it's all melding into one and it's just sweet. All I taste is sweet
And I get a lot of astringent and bitter, too.
at the end.
Yeah.
I
And
get
it's in the
burnt
trail off.
marshmallow.
Burnt. That's a good. I think that's what.
Burnt mallow.
When you peel off the skin and just eat the burnt skin. That's the back of the throat taste I'm getting right now.
I will say, some people say that's the right way to have them on.
I mean, when I'm eating just a mallow, that is my favorite way to eat a mallow.
Yeah.
I burn the shit out of it, eat that burnt part, and then just the gooey mess that's left, just eat it all.
And how do you do that?
Just makeup just like this, too.
Is there maltiness to it? Is that what I'm...
Oh, there's definitely some malt. to it.
Yeah. And what I can't tell,
Picturing
though...
Tyler
There's no graham cracker
tongue deep in a
taste.
marshmallow. You might be able to see that too on the 100th episode
I can't
on his
tell the-
OnlyFans account.
I
Don't
can't
have
tell,
an OnlyFans, Matt.
Yeah.
I can't tell the maltiness
Beer
and
belly
the
buttons.
toasty is what... I can't tell if the toasty burnt is from the extract or the malt.
I don't know, but it's it's not balanced.
Right.
It's too much of that and not
Yeah.
enough of the flavors.
Correct. I agree with that.
And the trail off definitely lasts. It's not unpleasant like an IPA, but it's I definitely feel like I need a drink of water before I try any other flavors. It lingers that long.
Yeah, you're gonna palate cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
I gonna go first in this one?
Yes, you are.
Tyler, you look like an entirely different person.
Yes.
Good job.
Like, John still kind of looks like John, just like Cenobite
Oh,
John.
a little bit, yeah.
You
Yeah.
almost look sunburned
Okay.
with your hat on.
It's a weird sunburn, but okay.
He's somewhere between like a zombie that like just like pulling the skin back just to like keep it on, or like
That's fair.
or like a Cenobite. He's somewhere between those two. And then Tyler's just like
A badass. I agree.
I don't know. You just look like an entirely different person.
I tried to go a little more silly and goofy with yours, but it didn't really end up going
I'm
that way.
loving it. I'm obsessed. I have sent this picture to so many people. I have already posted it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
No, I'm
kinda
glad
look like the
because
Swamp
I had to
Thing
think
a
about this
little
more
bit.
because I don't know
sounds
how I
Swamp
want to
Thing.
rate this. There's like, do I want to rate it as a s'mores beer because we've had
Just
a
like-
bunch of them, right? And then what's average in that area? And what?
It reminds me of the, like,
I don't
one
know.
emoji. It's like,
So it is a below average a s'mores brown ale. There's just it's not balanced. It's too overly toasty, burnt. I'm gonna go 2 1/4.
And yourself?
2. I did appreciate that there wasn't so much artificial smoke. I wanted to cough when I finished my sip. There are so many. Okay, so probably about half of the s'mores beers that I ever try, that's the instance that happens. So I appreciated that. It's just in this case they replaced it with another overpowering flavor instead.
Yeah.
So I think if they were able to really kind of get this balance, it would probably be a pretty decent beer. But because it's not, I would drink
It's
it.
not.
I would drink it if it was put in front of me, but I would not buy it.
It's all right. I drink it, but it's not something I'm gonna look for. I'm gonna agree with John. 2 1/4. It comes out to 2 1/4 overall. No, what I said all about is, so all of us beer lovers and how much we love going to restaurants and bars and having beers and yada yada yada. City of Boston, for instance, has just made a vaccine mandate for dining in, like to go into tap rooms and stuff like that. But it's only proof of at least one vaccination. You don't even have to be fully vaccinated. Just be like, you wandered into a Walgreens and got a damn shot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty much what they're doing.
All right.
But in Boston, it's a major city. You expect places like that to definitely be the first ones to kind of start going that way. But that just shows me that, A, how much we've done. And I don't care about what side of the aisle on COVID you're on. It's more, I don't want to have to not be able to go into restaurants and bars anymore. I just got used to it again.
I know.
I feel like. Never mind, I lost my train of thought. Keep going.
Short train.
Yeah, it was
I've got
completely
one because I just realized it. Finger on the pulse. Shrek's younger like nephew.
I don't even watch Shrek like that, so you have to pull up a picture and show
Shrek?
us.
Shrek?
Yeah.
From like DreamWorks, Shrek, and Donkey.
Yeah, but I didn't even know he had a nephew.
He doesn't.
He doesn't, but he could be him.
Oh, that's why I was like, I don't know what
Yeah.
character.
He, with his hat
I'm just
backwards, his
dumb.
glasses
She's
on,
like,
his
how many
beard.
Shreks were
That's
there?
why I was like,
I only remember 3.
And he'd be like the nephew strolling. What's up, Uncle Shrek? With the glasses and the hat
Yeah, I mean,
backwards and the big beard.
It's also a little bit grinchy.
See, I'm thinking more Swamp Thing.
I
Except Swamp Thing that doesn't live in the swamp anymore.
Yeah.
He's like trying to live amongst the people.
The hipster swamp thing.
Yeah, there it is.
You need a
Hipster
cup
Swamp
of
Thing.
Joe, like a fancy latte.
Yeah, you just the Starbucks. Be like,
Fedora.
Yeah.
No, you'd be like the PC Swamp Thing. Be like, oh, I'm Swamp Person. You have a man bun tucked under there somewhere.
Whoa! I don't.
Also, speaking of that, Brett asks, do you do the makeup freehand or outline it beforehand?
Very, very freehand.
Very freehand.
Yeah, no. So with airbrush, I mean, there's a little bit of outlining that goes down. So just like with any sort of art, it's layering, and you don't want to get muddy, right? And so if you can put down a thin layer and map out your facial features, whereas he has a long head, he has a fat head, different facial features.
fat head.
So you map out those features first, and then you can go over it and deepen it up and add in your details.
I'm just hearing that I am like Shrek and have lots of layers. Because I'm an onion. Because ogres are like onions. They have lots of layers.
Everybody loves cake.
Yo, cake has layers.
Everybody loves cake.
See, she does know Shrek.
Yeah. Actually, that's the only movie I've seen in theaters in 2 years. Like, in the last 2 years was the original Shrek.
Why was
Where'd
the
you see
original
it in
Shrek
theater?
in theaters the last 2 years?
Because it was during COVID and they
that
didn't
makes
have
sense.
any other movies to show.
When they did when they first opened back up, didn't have a lot of. Yeah, that
I
makes
was
sense.
3 when that first came out in theaters, so I was thrilled to be able to go to actual theaters and be
I
like,
forgot how young you are.
And you're young. So
31.
yeah.
I ain't that young.
You're young.
I was the age Shrek was targeted at.
guessing game.
No, you weren't because Shrek
How
was
old
already
am
like
I?
John and Isaac.
Put out your best guess.
Hold on. I actually should know this.
You should.
I forget. My
24.
age.
Yeah.
I literally helped do your paperwork, so I was like, hold on. How old was she when we hired her?
Right.
I actually started working at Books and Brews like 6 months after I turned 21, and that was my introduction to beer. And I'm so grateful I got an introduction into beer because I never would have drank it on my own.
Ooh, we got some fun comments. So, Pug is not back on. Says, I stand by it. Get that man some Baileys and a boot, and he'd be great.
Told you it was Bailey's.
I knew it was one of the two.
Carrie would guess 24. Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
he's right
Yep.
on the money. And Brett says you smell like an onion, too.
Fuck you, Brett.
Can confirm.
Very aromatic. Aromatic is the word.
Yeah, you all can fuck off.
You're just aromatic, buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody can fuck off. I've showered twice today,
Hey,
actually.
it won't bother me.
She can't smell. That was fantastic.
I was debating between a ding and a rain shot. I didn't know which one was the right one.
Showered before my tattoo and after. Mostly because that thing bled like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Are you gonna show it off or no?
I tried to roll up my sleeve earlier and it hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
to
I
do it,
saw him
so-
struggling off, like, barely on screen. I was like, nope.
Tyler is a bitch. My bad.
It's
I don't volunteer for pain,
It
except for
heals.
tattoos, and then I bitch the whole time I do it.
I don't think most people normally volunteer for much pain.
No, a lot of people do.
Yeah,
They're weird.
some
I
Outside
do.
like the
I do.
BDSM
I do.
community, like...
It's funny because there's like certain pains I don't give a fuck about. Like I used to get the shit beat out of me in sports, and would literally hop up like nothing fucking happened. I have
That was
my
also, like,
tattoo artist going.
10 years ago for
You-
you.
Oh no,
Adrenaline.
even now, like I can go, like I messed up my knee and shoulder one day, like playing baseball with my team, and it was like, just kept going, like whatever. Grace like touches me with a needle, and I'm like, fuck.
See, I like going and getting tattoos because of the pain. It's almost like a meditative.
I know a lot
There's
of
a little
people.
bit of that aspect. to
Yeah, it does. Like,
yeah.
well, it's a way of your subconscious to move forward and your consciousness to kind of take a back seat, so you have that like rest period, you know.
I noticed like today, for instance, when I was getting tattooed and was kind of not talking to Grace and actually just kind of sitting there, it hurt less. Problem is, Grace is one of my best friends, and I want to talk to her, so I stay in the moment the whole time.
Well, she's a badass.
And staying in the moment
She
the whole
is.
time hurts like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
But like towards the end, she's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I was thinking about something else and just zoned out. And she's like, "Does that hurt?" And I'm like, "No." And then, but it brought me back, and I was like, "Yes." She's like, "I thought you said the spot didn't hurt." It didn't till you reminded me what I was doing.
It's so funny because stuff like that, like I don't like it doesn't bother me. I recognize it. Yeah, okay.
It hurts.
Intellectually, it hurts. I get that, but I'm okay. It's
I haven't
fine.
even read this.
It's not
Back
gonna
up,
do
can't
anything.
Cam.
But I don't like to watch. Like,
See,
like,
I would
when I
be
get
the-
a blood draw or like a shot, there's no problems. I don't care, but I don't watch.
See, I want to be the person doing the tattoos. So
Yeah.
I'm watching and asking questions and annoying the shit out of my artist. Like,
Nice.
yeah.
All right, so we're drinking Vanilla Death Imperial Stout aged with vanilla.
Wait, it's not cocoa?
No, it's vanilla.
So it's not ironic.
No. Behold our original barrel-aged Imperial Oatmeal Stout Death's Tar with hand-split whole vanilla beans. Flaked and malted oats lend a supremely silky body that bellies the beer's considerable strength. Pronounced vanilla flavor and aroma, well, for most of us, blends harmoniously with chocolatey caramel maltiness and blend of American and French oak. Enjoy now or store cold.
It's
We're gonna
it's
give
one of
this-
my favorite base beers.
Look at this thing, smaller swirl.
And definitely, like I said, vanilla bean.
What was
No,
the
that
ABV?
extract shit. Oh, it's probably like a
Did you
14,
read it out loud,
It's up
Tyler?
there, it's
If
up
you
there.
didn't, don't say it.
And it's a fresh one.
Don't
so
say
it's
it
not
if you
had a
didn't.
chance to-
I'm
Alright.
gonna say it's a 12.5
Ryan, you didn't know what it is?
or a 12.
John, you don't know what it is, do you?
I don't know. I
Alright.
have a good idea, but I
If
Maybe
don't
Tyler
a
said it,
13.
I blocked his green ass out.
I did
didn't
not
hear
say
either.
it.
Okay, so we gotta play the game.
I know what it
Alright,
is, but I
alright.
didn't
I'm
say
gonna
it.
raise it. I'm gonna go to 13.
So Ryan says 13.
It's like really warming.
I'm gonna go 14.7.
Swinging.
Do you already know? You don't get to guess?
I already know what it is.
Oh. Well, what is it?
I'm waiting on Matt to.
Oh.
That's got to guess, right?
See, there's a difference of what it drinks like and what I'm sure it is higher than it drinks like. 13.5.
What was yours again, John?
14.7.
What was yours again, Ryan?
13.
He wins again.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
I thought I overshot it.
13.6.
Oh my god! Finally, I didn't miss it by 1 over. 0.1 over.
Right?
That's more like just knowing where they're at than it tastes like, though.
Can I see the can?
This is borderline DUI shelf. Like, this does not taste 13 at all. It smells pretty hearty. But it's still, man, even on the nose, like, I don't...
I mean, there's that lingering sort of, there's a lingering hotness there.
It's more the warmth, but not the taste.
Yeah.
If that makes, like, you know, like you get that boozy warmness, like you get a little rosy cheek action, but it's not like hot anywhere. Like, you don't get an alcohol burn, like, with normally you start getting the 13s, like, you get that alcohol-rich flavor. This doesn't have that. Which I'm going to attribute to the vanilla cutting that flavor more than providing a vanilla flavor.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a lot of vanilla in this, but I'm getting a smooth beer.
The nose is very, very, very barrel.
Yes.
If you take a bigger drink, you get a lot more heat, a lot more barrel.
Challenge accepted.
But overall, the smoothness comes from that vanilla. And it's a very tasty beer. I wish the vanilla would be a little more pronounced. But overall, I think it's a tasty beer.
I also thought they're kind of implementing like a page out of Drecker's book where like vanilla is the blending or the smoothing agent more than a flavor.
But if you're going to put it on the can
True, I
as the
would've-
name...
And there are no other adjuncts to balance
Yeah.
our blend.
True,
That's
I
the
would
thing
have.
is, I get just vanilla and then just the oak barrel. But it's like a lot of it. And hot.
It's overall good. I think it's hot. It needs to sit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
We have plenty to sit.
I mean, for 13, it's not. It's not bad for 13 and a half.
I think in a year or two
It made me cough.
or 3, this is going to be freaking delicious.
Dude, we've drank other ones that were lower than this that drank way hotter.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
comparatively, this is the smooth drinking 13 and a half.
I mean, for 13 and a half, yes, but it's still a hot beer.
I think that's going to age very well.
I do
think it's
too.
Very
It's
well.
definitely an imperial stout. like you definitely still get that imperial flavor in there. And the heaviness that comes with it.
Lovely imperial oatmeal stout.
And it, yes,
Oh,
But
it's
see, I don't
oatmeal.
get
It is
oatmeal.
oatmeal.
I don't
Well,
get
you're not
that,
going to
though.
taste oatmeal.
It's
It's
gonna
just
be
oatmeal's
more
going to be a
creamy
little
mouthfeel.
No,
creamier and thinner.
that
typically.
that kind of helps justify. Like, I don't really have reservations, but things that I would critique just as a, you know, the styles that I normally like. I forgot
It
this
is not a
oatmeal.
Russian Imperial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's
this.
not?
It's an imperial oatmeal.
Yes.
So Russians are going to be thicker.
Yeah.
That's what I
yeah,
was
they
thinking.
are.
Oatmeals are going to be thinner.
So I love oatmeal stouts. I love the nuttiness
Same.
that comes with it, but I don't get any of that nuttiness in here.
Well, the barrel and vanilla
Barrel's
cover
kind of
all
overruling
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that really like
But that body is
where I took
supporting
critique
it
what
without
I
being
would
too
improve,
thin.
like the body would have been like you know, maybe a thicker body, but I forgot it's oatmeal, so that's like okay, that's
Yeah.
null and void. I have nothing to complain about it with that.
Yeah, the Death Star base is an oatmeal.
I keep forgetting because the regular Death
I
Tar
don't
base
think they
doesn't drink like an
do.
oatmeal.
I don't think they do a Russian Imperial.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I feel like the standard Death Star drank more like a Russian than
It
an
drinks
oatmeal.
like one, but it is not. It's
I mean, I feel like it has a thicker, more viscous, if I might, John, body and mouthfeel, perhaps, Bunny.
I
Oh,
don't know.
Pug is signing off. We're almost done.
Bye, pugs.
Has to get off to get his makeup done for class there. Great show. Thanks. Tune back in
Thank
next
you.
week at 7 p.m.
Bye.
We will be back here. Well, at least 3
Thanks
of
for
us will.
joining us.
Thank you for your patronage. Yeah, I don't know. Now, my question to you, gents, and I would say lady, but I don't know if you'll be back here if or when this gets drank, but what do we anticipate for the vanilla factor on this as it ages? Since it's a minimal vanilla factor now, that's
I
gonna
think as the
likely
heat,
die.
No, see,
wouldn't
I
it?
think as the heat drops, you'll pick up more of that vanilla sweetness.
Yeah, I think so too.
Vanilla doesn't drop typically that much.
Okay, because I thought the rule of thumb is typically that your flavors are gonna like die out. with
Certain
aging.
flavors
flavor.
do, certain don't.
Vanilla's
Vanilla tends to
does
hang
not?
around,
Okay.
especially barrel aged, because vanilla and barrel go well together.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's used so often, or even if it's not used, you're going to hear most bourbon barrels have vanilla notes in them. I think as the heat drops, you're going to get more of that vanilla.
I think right now, with it being a fresh beer, the flavors are a little bit more distinct, and I think as it sits and ages, they're gonna blend a little bit more, and just be, it's gonna be so freaking delicious.
Now, do we determine, was this vanilla added to the barrel, or was this a vanilla?
This is vanilla,
bean.
Or
I read that.
Okay,
hand cut vanilla beans.
Oh yeah, I forgot the hand cut. So this was not a vanilla impregnated barrel.
It is not an impregnated barrel, no. That is a term. You
Tyler
weren't here, but that is a
cut me
I know,
term.
we've talked about
That
it.
is the
For what
term
was
they
going to be a
use.
good joke, and then you said to bird dog me.
I usually do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Green meanie.
I'm the friendliest green meanie you'll ever meet.
Ho ho ho.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Green giant.
I just got it. I get there. It just takes me longer than most people.
All right, it's time to score this beer. You were up first, Ryan.
You're gonna get so mad at me.
Usually.
I'm gonna give it a 2.75.
Audible gasp.
I was considering a 3.
That would have been a better score.
I'd go with the 3.
Here's the thing: is I can see a lot of other people really liking this.
You're gonna make them make me count. You know that, right?
Nah.
This is just a little too harsh for me personally. Like I feel like when I take a shot, like
That's a valid
sort of,
complaint.
That sort of burn, and that's not enjoyable for me, and scares me a little bit.
That's the main reason I'm not saying Matt should count, because that's a valid complaint on this beer.
It's just a little too harsh. I think over time, like you said, once it ages and blends a little bit better, I think I would like it a lot more. It's just right now, it's. I'd hand this to one of you guys.
This
if we were
is
out.
like with the Goose Island, with the fresh Goose Island, or a Rev Brew, or anything like that. Oftentimes, if it's barrel aged, if it's fresh, it comes out a little hot.
Yeah.
And it needs to sit. It needs to age.
No, it doesn't. This is just one of those beers. It forces you to stare into the darkness. You got to conquer it, John.
Matt's so mad at me.
It is very vanilla-y.
He was
and I
flipping
do
me
get a lot
off.
of that right up front.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, there's some in that glass. She's like, she's gonna give it to one of us. I'm like, I'm gonna swoop right in there, and then Tyler's like, nope, bird dog again.
Yeah.
Green meanie.
Even though I think it's a valid argument,
You're wrong.
you're wrong.
It's a quality beer.
I'm gonna go with that vanilla doesn't come through as much as I'd like, and I am having a hard time scoring it because I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm gonna be lower than John and go with the 3.75. I am very disappointed the vanilla isn't more prevalent.
Yeah, he knows me too well. It is a top 2, if not 1, brewery for me in general. This is one of the top beers that they do for me, and I
The vanilla?
really the brewery in general.
Yeah, but you said one of the top beers they do.
No,
for
I,
me.
Breweries.
No, I said breweries.
And then you said top beers as well.
No, it's brewery.
He really did.
I did like the vanilla the Death Star. It's one of the top
I
beers.
think
that
kind of
they
caught himself in beer and went to brewery.
do. Yeah.
So-
it was. I for me it is right now it is a 4.25, and
There's no way it's a 4.25. I'd give you a 4, but there's
It's
no
not
way
4.25.
with
I
the
really
lack of
like it.
vanilla.
I like
This
it.
is a 4.25.
But I don't think it lacks of vanilla. I think what we're tasting right now is
It's this beer, this can.
Yes,
it's
I know.
not guessing what
I
should
know.
be there.
It's too
which
fresh.
I think it has a chance later on to be 4.75 or 5,
Which is
so
fine.
right now it's 4.25,
Y'all stress me out.
You were wrong.
Welcome to my life. That's why I drink.
3.5.
You were very wrong. Like, I was cool with 4, but 4.25 is, I think, a stretch.
No, I enjoy it right now.
I
in
half
its state.
expected you to score at that, which is one of the reasons I was amped up, ready to fucking yell at you.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, I was prepared for that, but it's more fun just to fuck with you at that
It
point.
is.
Matt, what bullshit score are you going to give it?
He's
He's going to be like 4.75.
no.
Yeah.
I waffled a bit.
Oh, my bad, 4.5.
I was debating between a 4.25 and a 4.
Oh.
So like I just kind of flopped between there because like man, this is to me, if you're drinking a fresh barrel age, I want that barrel there. I want it pronounced. I like that strong bite. Like this has got it, but it's not overwhelming. Like it's pronounced, it's prevalent, but it doesn't like knock you on your ass where you're like, if you're not a barrel person, you can't drink this. Someone that's not a barrel person, I think, could drink this. Be like, this is a barrel beer. Be like, yes, it is. Put your big people pants on. And then like, it is 13.5, so the ABV horn me has to shine on this. But I would have liked more prevalent vanilla. And that's what's going to knock it down to a 4 for me. This is
keep
good.
track of where he was going with that for a second.
Exactly. That was my thought process going
He
through it. I was
brought it
like,
all the way back around though.
yeah.
Twice.
I can't do that. So
I was like, serpentine. It's hard to hit a
and this
moving
way,
target,
too.
you know? You gotta bounce back
Then
and
we
forth.
start figure 8, and it was all over the place.
Yeah, you know, it's this is really good. And you know what I'm talking about? I'm excited to see it later. Blah blah blah. I'm like, no, this is good right now. The only thing it's
It is
missing
good right now.
is like a slight midge more vanilla, just so you can say that it is a vanilla in there.
That's the big
That's the
thing
only
for
thing I'm
me.
missing.
It wasn't that when they're talking about it, oh, you'll get notes of. The name is Vanilla Death.
So how long do you think?
I'm not getting vanilla.
Yeah.
Well, I am, but not
If I
much.
would have got the vanilla,
I'd say it needs at least a year.
A year? I was gonna say, someone give me 1 can. And a year from now, I will tell you how it is.
yeah.
Oh, we'll save at least a couple. Well, we'll save a can.
Yeah, at least one
I
of
know John. The other 2 aren't going to make it.
I'm gonna send one away, and so I get some more beer in. So I'm gonna trade one, so I'll have 2 that'll save.
So John's going to drink one in the next week, and then 1 will get saved. So when we try to break that open, we'll try to make sure you're here for that.
Or just let me watch it, the episode. Either or.
Tyler likes it when you watch, Ryan. Don't worry.
That was a
Huh?
creepy.
The show.
weird-
Whoa.
That was a whoa.
The show. Where are you going?
Matt went full creep on that. It's fine.
Yeah,
Anyway, back to the beer. Yeah, overall, I get what you're doing, and I knew you'd be a higher score than most of us, but
yeah.
I just don't get it. The beer says Vanilla Death, and you're getting almost no vanilla.
Now, if it did say vanilla, if the vanilla was actually more prevalent, I might have almost justified going a 4.5. Like
That thing is, if the vanilla was
Yeah.
more prevalent, this beer could be much higher.
That's why I waffled the 4 and a 4.25 at where it is with vanilla being more prominent. I could have easily gone a 4.5 with this.
And I would have understood that if the vanilla was there. Because it's Vanilla Death.
Hello.
Not hint of vanilla, or there might be a taste of vanilla.
Vanilla smoothing agent.
Vanilla.
I get
The
it.
first word in the name.
I get it. I'm where I'm at.
You want you?
It's
Oh,
also
okay.
death,
That's it.
though, so, you know, like vanilla died in that barrel.
That's fair.
I mean, if you really kind
Love
of
you,
like,
sweetheart.
you know, conjugate
Okay.
this out, still rocking the hat.
Yeah.
Kind of impressed.
All right.
She wants to be like Dad.
Beer of the night.
As always, guys, we do finish up with the beer of the night.
Oh.
Matt, you are first.
Oh, F word. I'm probably still gonna stick with the vanilla death here. That I think I can say safely that's probably my highest rated beer of the night.
It was not. Harvest
me?
was your highest.
Yeah, for my highest rated,
Harvest was still your highest. You were a 4 or 4.25 with it.
that was a 4.
And I think
There you go.
it's fine. Go ahead.
Which one was the harvest?
Continue on.
There's been beers between then and now.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was 375 on that one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, I was on the board with all. Yeah, no, this is my highest rated beer, and this is this is my bias. This is what appeals to me. Strong, you know, barrel aged stout. Like this is what I like. So I'm just biased, but it is well done. Just lacking some vanilla.
So beer of the night for me is not the Rev Brew, even though they're like I said they're my top 2 if not 1 brewery that I love. With that, but the J.W. Lee's, that is my beer of the night. Like we've had enough J.W. Lee's now that I feel like it's underrated. I feel like it's one of those shelf beers that you see in a liquor store, and you're like, oh, it's from like 13 years ago. There's a reason it's been sitting here forever. No one fucking likes it. But to be wrong, it is delicious, and if you see it, you should buy it.
I purposely buy the oldest ones I can find
Yeah,
because it tastes like that.
yeah.
Brian, what about you?
That's my beer of the night.
That was my beer of the night, too. It just blew me away. Like, all the other, well, minus maybe a few of them, all the other ones were good, and I liked them, and I would drink them regularly. It's just that one, like I said, I would drive like an hour or 2 out of my way to go get 1 or 2 cases and stash for a special occasion. And it takes a lot for me to do that.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
She even got like a little worked up while saying it, like,
That's with passion.
I will drink it all.
I love beer. You just got to put the right one in front of my face.
we do keep getting lucky and finding at least one that you like every time. You know?
Well, and it's nice too because being on this show, like now that I'm not working in beer as much anymore, this is my chance to try some fun stuff. You know, new things too.
This
That's
is
fair.
ours. We don't work in our breweries anymore either.
Oh,
we
it's so
moved on to
sad.
different industries, but this is our connection to an industry, to a field that we love.
And I love that.
I make more money and I'm in a real like career now, which is all
Big
fine.
boy
and,
job.
Yeah, it's all fine and dandy, but I
Yeah.
really miss breweries.
I know.
I know. Yeah, I'm in the same spot.
Not so much the one I worked for, but you know, in general, just breweries and being able to walk into a place and be like, "Oh yeah, I run such and such," and like people immediately just go, "Oh yeah, like what are you guys doing there?" Like just that weird camaraderie.
Mm-hmm.
Now the cool thing is, before I say my beer of the night, is what we're doing now started as it was a joke, but started
But it
as
really
just
happened.
It started as us just drinking together, basically.
Yeah.
But we've now
But
gotten
then they
to
had me
know.
involved and it became an
We've gotten to know enough people now in the industry
Mm-hmm.
that, which is a term I love using because it pisses him off.
God, I just hate that
That-
word.
We walk into places and we go, "Oh yeah, we do the Two Beerded Guys thing." Like, just, "Oh, do you know beer?" Well, I mean, we do the Two Beerded Guys thing. Da 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 da. And it's usually how we say it, and they're instantly like, "Wait, you are the Two Beerded Guys." And it's like, "Wait, how the fuck do you know
Yeah.
us?"
How do you? What?
Like,
Some of my coworkers at the dealership today, when I told them about this going on, they knew who your show. They didn't know you guys, but they
Oh,
knew
yeah.
your show.
I only tell like when we approach, like we lay it down there, and they're like, "Oh, you do know us?"
no,
Well,
no, it's like
that's not half bad,
No,
John.
no, it's because people will bring up like, "Oh, you seem to know your beer," or "Oh, why do you like that beer?" "Oh, it's one of the styles we really like, especially, and it's one that's gotten popular on the show." Da 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 da. Oh, the show. Oh, Two Beer, which of course I do slightly do on purpose. I'm not dumb. Like I gotta send the bait out there a little bit, but then when they actually know who we are, and like we'll use the words like, "Oh, that's Mudhog," or that's Ops Guy, and it's like, "Where's Off Screen Matt?" That's my favorite. Where's Off Screen Matt? But it's
They don't know what he looks
when
like.
it's just the two of us, or they'll even say
He's
when
hiding
it's
in
the
the
three
corner.
of us because they don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm like, "Where's Waldo in real life?" It's great.
so much fun.
It's funny because when I'm on the show and I'm sitting here, I'm talking to his hat.
Yeah.
You guys don't know
I'm
that.
the
but
only one who sees him.
I have had more FaceTime with his hat this evening than
I'm going to definitely
So
get a
is
picture of him
John.
and just as.
That's the thing is John's the same way. I'm the only one with an unadulterated like.
He's just a
shot.
Wait a
detached
second, wait a
voice
second,
from
yeah.
the void. Like,
You do it again. You do it again. It's
People,
just gonna be the hat.
people absolutely crack me up. Oh, the Ryan view. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan view.
People don't realize, like, yeah, we know him. He's one of our best friends. We hang out with him all the time. But, like, on the show, off-screen, Matt's a legit thing because I'm the only one that sees him. Everybody else is, like, seeing part of him. No, but J.W. Lee's was my favorite. I will say the main reason it wasn't Vanilla Death was because I think because it's a Death Series beer, I expect a very high bar from Revolution Brewing on a Death beer. And this,
That's
to
not
me,
bad.
didn't reach the bar. And there's two ways for me that I judge, like, my beer of the night. Beers that really surprise me by going above and beyond what I expected, or just the beer that scored really, really high and amazing. Today, the best tasting beer was Harvest, and nothing surprised me.
Yeah.
Like Vanilla Death underwhelmed me. So for me, that's the main reason I went the way I did. It was a great night. As you can tell, John and I had a fucking blast because we got face painted.
I had fun too.
We just
didn't want
couldn't
to
tell.
speak for you.
Well, I was getting ready to ask you, actually.
I had fun.
Well, before we start, Brett says, by the way, he just listened to the Seuss episode that was longer than the show,
Yeah.
And he
I got
says-
something to tell you about that.
and where Matt had gas. Did I rip ass on that?
Oh, yeah, you did. I was going to tell you off camera. Brett listened to the episode, called me, and goes, "So I just listened back to Susan." I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Definitely heard Matt rip ass." And I was like, "Yeah, I was hoping you couldn't hear that." And he goes, "I thought I heard it. Then I heard you and John, like, pause and then keep talking." And he goes, "So I rewound and listened again." And he's like, yep, Matt ripped ass.
And I was gonna be like one of those step. I was like, I thought it was gonna be silent. Nope, it got louder.
I was going to tell you after the show today, but,
That's
you know,
awesome.
you asked. So.
Well, I mean,
Oh, it was Brett legitimately.
at least I know.
Because he's been listening to him going back and forth from work.
Yeah.
So I listened like 10 minutes on the way there, and the final 10 minutes on the way home. Obviously, the cringe took a little longer. But like,
what
he
she said?
literally called and was like, "So Matt ripped ass on the cringe." I'm like, yep, that happened. That did. It really did.
That's awesome.
Thanks again for listening, guys. Obviously, you can tell we get off the rails when we're having fun.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you guys tuning in, especially all the new viewers. I mean, I know you were here for her, but
Please
we
come back and see us
appreciate it.
again.
Yeah, come back, see us again. We have Stephen Fox coming on next week.
really?
Local musician.
Silver
That's
Fox?
a rock star
Yep.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
a local musician. Great dude. Gonna be a blast. I have a feeling story time with Steve is gonna get.
Storytime with Steve should be a whole segment.
I think next week it will be.
Storytime was going to be the name of the episode. Tyler, write that down.
I suggest. I truly suggest tuning in next. Actually, I'll even put it on next page.
There you go.
I
Oh, boy.
truly suggest tuning in because I know how he feels about certain breweries in the area. And by certain breweries, I mean a certain brewery. My guess is there will be stories and anger, and it will be entertaining.
We're really just helping some of our friends just process some things.
I think we really are.
Yeah.
Tune in for the tea next week.
It can't handle itself anymore.
Can't support its own weight.
Watch this.
Is it buckling?
Ever since it got like the liquid poured on it, it just like
Well, if you put it, when you put it the other way, it just really got excited really fast. Yeah.
and then when you put it like this, it just goes.
It's like a Jack in the Box.
Elf.
little bit.
Ding.
Oh Jesus. But no, seriously, thank you for watching. Don't forget, check out all our sponsors. We didn't talk about them nearly enough today. But check them all out.
They're all
Without them, this show would suck worse.
Thanks.
Thank you to all our guests, past and present and future. Thanks again for Ryan for showing up again. She's a badass. And
We didn't talk near enough about the cool stuff she does, so you're just going to have to guess again.
That's fine. I'm happy with that. I had fun.
But we're Two Beerded Guys. I'm TBG_House Guy.
My dog being Q.
Behind the camera,
Off screen did not get face painted.
this was episode 97. We are only 3 away